Hold on a
I
sec.
had a feeling that maybe that was the case. I'm glad you caught me before we got further than one card. All right, so is this all we know then so far? Okay, no, we got a decent, got 198 here in white. Or no,
Yeah.
198 total.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we can
and then
probably we can do a lot of this then.
Yeah, we could definitely keep going through, even if it's
Yeah, I was
touch
gonna
on the
limit
other
it to white,
colors.
but I think we don't have enough cards yet to do that.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Well, let's just start up here then with the lands.
Yeah.
All right, Gleaming Bastion. So land taps are colorless or taps to add white or blue activate only if this land entered this turn or if you control a basic land.
That seems so weird.
That is
it's
weird,
definitely
but it's like, okay. It pretty much
Right?
always
It's
taps for
like,
white or blue
yeah.
unless it's your only land and you get stuck on it, you know, or you
it's
only
not
have
going to be my
non-basics.
first choice to put in as a dual land.
No, I will say, like I was talking about, like on the collector side of things, that art style is insane. I
I
like the way
like
that they've
it.
done that.
It's cool how it's got
There's
kind of the satellite, like,
Yeah, I like the border, like on towards the bottom of it, like
mm-hmm.
techie style. Plus,
That's
you
kind of
see
cool.
there
you see alert Hydra incursion at the top. That's dope.
That is
yeah,
cool.
there's two different arts for this.
Uh-huh.
This number
267
is
here.
267, which will probably be the more common for what people see. Um
Welcome to Seaward
and,
Impressive Haunt Fury needed someplace to park his truck.
I love that you're reading the flavor text there, yes.
That's great.
flavor text. Maria Hill, that's something she would definitely say. Um,
Like,
this is getting a whole cycle. That's one thing that did come across. There is a whole cycle of these lands throughout that's been announced. As I
okay.
said, I don't think it's gonna be my first choice when I'm
Most
going to
importantly, what do
build a
we call
commander
this
deck.
cycle? What are we going to call these?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Right. And I
Are they
agree
just
with you on that,
bastions? Are they all
T-Bird. Like,
bastions?
is it a solid dual land? Sure. You know, just to have extras since the whole one name rule and stuff. But is it really necessary? You know, it's just
In a commander game, and even in standard, there are better options. I think this will see play in limited for color fixing for sure.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Um,
I think it's solid. I mean, it's not a tap land basically. It
Yeah, it
taps
doesn't
that's
for
the
intertap,
one
which is
thing.
nice.
colorless blue and
Actually, you know
white.
what? That makes it, that's actually a really good point to make, is that it's not a tap land.
Yeah.
So that
So
actually puts
that'll
it
play.
pretty strong for a dual land.
Yeah, I'd consider it on the stronger side of things for
I
dual
almost want to
lands.
call it a landfall land. If you think about it, the way
All
that the
landfall lands.
abilities
What
work.
you think about it?
I
You didn't know
mean,
Sparky was that cute? That's why he doesn't show his face too much. You know, he has to be
what's up,
jumping off of a
Mamba?
stick.
Yeah, I gotta hide all this beauty.
Sup, guys? Just got home from work. Nice. We're just one card into doing the set. All right,
Yeah,
let's
we
keep
just
going.
got started.
Nice. All right, here it is. The Mind Stone. White and 1, indestructible. It's a legendary artifact. Infinity Stone. Taps
So
for
now,
white.
are they going to do the embossed foil with that?
I don't know.
You mean like they did on the Soulstone?
Did they do it with the Soulstone?
Don't know. I know that
Interesting.
this is the exact version of the Soul, like, except it's the Mind Stone. They did the same treatment to the Soulstone.
Okay. That's just one of those things I immediately noticed was like the gold around that top part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
So what's the Mind Stone doing?
All right, so you tap 5 and a white to harness it. Once it's harnessed, its ability becomes active forever. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target non-land permanent you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control.
So what's her name? But
Y'shtola.
on an Istola, but on
Yeah,
a
Y'shtola,
artifact.
or what's that other white enchantment that does it? Paradox Engine? Is that the one? What is it? It's not. It's something like that. But that one's like a
The
$30
only thing
card.
is, The only thing is, I feel like I would go with Istola over this because Istola does it twice,
Yeah.
where this only does it once per turn.
Yeah.
As a low cost, eventually get there, mana rock. Okay, it does more there,
Yeah.
but I
It being
think
a mana rock kind of makes it play earlier, and a little less
yeah,
restrictive with
like
the white and 5. But yeah, I do like the Y'shtola because I like the greedy stuff too.
yeah, and I mean that is nice that like if you're not playing blue, you get it in what? Uh, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the color variation also does make it a little nicer.
Yeah.
In
What do you think as far as
comparison,
limited though?
I know. I'm thinking limited. Yeah, it's a mana rock for 2. Ramp is
I feel like
always
getting that
good. It's an
stickability is like
indestructible mana rock, so that's actually really good because there's always some artifact removal and people do hit your mana rocks or like
true.
your. And so, yeah, I think it'll be strong and limited in context of good flicker effects. Whatever those high value
yeah,
flicker effects are, is going to be worth
We'll
running
I,
see.
for sure.
that was going to be my point. Is it the viability of this in limited is going to be restricted to ETBs throughout the set? If you don't have those ETB effects, what's the point of blinking your creatures at the
Right.
beginning of your turn
That's
or
fair.
end phase?
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Like hold in your head. If I could flicker any card in this set, what's my target?
Right.
What do I want to flicker? Once I
That's
see
definitely a
the
back
other
of the mind
cards.
type of card.
Yep.
That's like, okay, what can I possibly do with this?
Yeah. I'm sure people will
That
figure
gives it
out
that
something
value.
busted.
Right.
Okay, I think that's good on that. What do you guys think for constructed? Did you guys kind of already hit it?
Constructed, once again, like you said, the indestructible is actually really nice. And that flicker ability is good. I still think because I run blue, white, green, having multiple things like that is great in a deck, but I just think I would still stick with just Stola versus this.
Mhm.
Because if I'm going to do that, I'd rather get more out of it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. All right, nice. Hey, baby.
I do like the arts on them though.
Yeah,
Those are interesting.
they are just
How's it gonna be?
variations on the soulstone arts. If you actually look at them,
Love it. Nice.
So that's all the alternate borderless cards that they've
Yeah, that was
released.
all the alternate art. Now the showcase cards we're on to next. World War Hulk.
These are the ones I was kind
We
of
have
doing as
a
well.
3-person panel featuring Sparky Panda and T-Bird, and we're looking at what's been revealed of the new set, the Marvel set.
All right.
So I'm already
Any
going
real
to say
standouts
I'm
so far?
happy that of
We're
what
3
I'm
cards in,
seeing.
so
Oh, well, okay.
yep.
Hi, Jules.
Sparky says hi,
hey
Jules.
Jules,
Hello.
T-Bird says hi, Jules.
this is a Jules card. She should read it.
This is a Jules card. She should read it. Go ahead. Sorry, I know you just got comfy, but World War Hulk.
I'm told she plays big stompy things.
She does like big stompy things. That is true.
True. Okay.
Ooh.
World War Hulk. 5 mana green. The next red or green creature spell you cast this turn can be cast without paying its mana.
That's
Jesus.
disgusting. I'm just gonna say
Already?
phase 1 disgusting already.
Okay, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
5. Okay, 2. Put 3 +1
Already
+
half a
1
line.
counters on target creature you control. 3. Choose target creature you control until end of turn. Double its power and toughness, and it gains trample.
Okay, the first thing I
What
thought
do
of
the
was
three-
Jumbo Cactuar with this one.
What do the
The one I was thinking of was Galta.
What does?
Go yeah.
Fill your hand up with that.
Oh,
Cast
Galta
Galta
too, right?
for
Just
free.
shortcut to Galta.
And
Yeah.
put the rest of your hand.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah.
That's
This is an
that's-
absolute bomb in my opinion.
You want to know what I like about this?
What do you like about this?
Is the way that it's written.
Uh-huh.
If I understand Commander rules correctly,
Yeah.
you can put this in a mono green, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not the mana symbol; it's just the word.
The
red.
word. Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta have the symbol for
Oh
it to just
yeah.
qualify.
And that choice in and of itself makes it more viable in
Yeah, it
more
doesn't
decks.
have the mana symbol in
Now,
it.
am I thinking of this right? Because target creature you control until end of turn double its power and toughness, and it gains trample. I guess, is that a continuous effect, or does it only happen as the saga resolves after the draw? Because it says until end of turn double its power and toughness. Like, would it affect a Jumbo Cactuar during its attack phase? Or not?
So no,
No.
it would double. So what is Jumbo Cactuar's first? It's like a 2 something
Let me
maybe.
pull it up. Yeah, because it Dumbo's at
Because it would turn it into like a 4 if it's a 2, and then it would get the 1,000 or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to settle for a regular 10,000 then, but I was hoping for 20. Yeah, whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 99999 until end of turn.
Yeah,
It's a
so after you
1/7, so it'd
started
be
your
a
turn,
2.
it would turn into a 1.
It'd be a
go
2,
from
yeah.
a
It's a
1
1
to
to
a
a 2.
2.
Okay.
You know what I want to pair this with?
What do you want to pair it with?
Ouroboros. If
With
you
the
have
3/1/1
Ouroboros
Oh,
on the
yeah.
field,
Double it,
And then
yeah.
put the 3
Yeah.
counters on is super relevant.
yeah, and it's already building. So you're talking, let's say you cast Ouroboros during phase 1, it becomes a 2/2, right?
See, and there's something else with that.
Turn
That
2,
if
it becomes a 5. It has 5. Then it gets then it puts 5 counters on it. That's 8, and then you're doubling it the next turn. Like, you're looking at 16 trample,
which
and
also,
adding 16 counters too.
Yeah.
well, see, and that's the thing is with that, you're going to be looking at, since it wants to be included in a red deck as well, green red. You got your all will be 1,
Yes.
Mm.
so that's extra value there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll have to see what else is in this set, but whatever top end green creature you want to shortcut to turn 5, this gets you there and makes it stronger and gives them like a second target that they need to remove. It's
I
a
think
problem.
with sagas, I feel like they tend to be a target for removal before they get to phase 3, because usually the most powerful thing is put in phase 3, almost like with a planeswalker, right? They always put the most powerful ability down below. It's the hardest to get to, so you have to judge a saga by its 1 and 2 abilities.
See,
And if I'm doing that, this is a viable card.
see, that's the thing is I would also argue that its 1 is probably the best ability out of the 3.
Yeah, it's a mana fixer for it's just like immediately shoots you right to your top end card. So
Yeah, and that already is kind of gross.
Very
Because the plus 3
viable.
is good, the double's good, but to just be able to put whatever green creature you have onto the field immediately,
yeah,
that's kind of broken.
it's
for
all in
5.
one card. It pays for the next card that comes out, then it buffs a thing. Like there's just so much value there. It's insane. Wow, it's already marked for like $40 to $60. That's
Oh, I
cool.
wouldn't doubt that. I am pleased to see that they did what I was hoping they would with the style of these cards, of that comic book style.
I love the comic book style. I think they
I
did the
love it.
yeah, it's literally my favorite style, I swear, because the what is the one I have? It's the Behold the Sinister Six and something like that, and like perfect. Like that's what I want the comic book like rare cards to look like. Like so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously 2 versions for each. You're more likely to get the comics and the collector packs and that, but I mean, the beautiful artwork on the comics is undeniable. And as we saw with the Spider-Man set, you can get some of the comic books in the play packs. Not as common with the rares and mythics, obviously, but still, opportunities there.
I honestly see that card, like, it's already starting at $40. I see it jumping up quite a bit because, like, I'm already seeing with this one, it's better abilities way later. That one just gets you straight to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Coming of Galactus, 2 black, a green, and 2. An enchantment saga. First phase, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Second and third phase, each opponent loses 2 life. And phase 4, create Galactus, a legendary 16/16 Black Elder alien creature token with flying, trample, and whenever Galactus attacks, destroy target land.
Oh, that's just rude.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that, honestly.
I want to
Dang.
go back to my previous point that I made with the last one, in that when judging a saga, you start at abilities 1 and 2.
Yeah.
To pay 5 to destroy 1 target permanent, it's kind of rough.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of rough. There are so many cards in Commander format and even in Standard that will destroy a non-land permanent for cheaper. Because
See, and
Yeah.
that's when you
no
start
way
looking
in.
at stuff like how are you going to get to that 4 as fast as possible? Because they do count as counters. You can do doubling season and Vorinclex to get there faster.
Yes, and they recently changed the
Yep.
rule that doubling season now does affect
Yeah.
sagas. That was a recent change with Strixhaven, I believe. Actually,
Yep.
Yeah, because I feel like with this one, you're going to want to do something like that. Otherwise, you're not going to get as much value off of it.
Yeah.
Because
I
some
would
want to remove it early.
I would compare it to something like in Avatar, there was a 5 colorless that like exiled a non-land permanent for 5 colorless. And then you like have potential upside on top of that. So I agree. It's about as useful as that, but there is a chance you get a 16/16 Elder Alien with Flying Trample. That's probably going to win you the game in limited. But if they interact with it, you're going to feel kind of like you didn't really get the best value out of it. But it's also hard to interact with enchantments. So
Yeah, and see, and that's also another thing. Like, I feel like the little I do understand about limited being a kind of a high mana. You're not be playing that till maybe turn 4, turn 5 if you get turn 4 if you get lucky, turn 5 regularly. So you're waiting till turn 9 to possibly benefit.
yeah, that's a good
I feel
point
like by
too.
that point you're going to be really wanting to lock down other stuff first.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you just got to look at like it's a removal and a creature. And in limited, like that is really strong
Yeah, that's
always.
fair.
So, like, if you got one card that removes something and creates a threat at the same time, like that's about as good as you're going to get in limited. So,
The style of saga reminds me of There and Back Again from the last Lord of the Rings set. For those that may need a reminder, it's phase 1, up to 1 target creature can't block for as long as you control this saga. The ring tempts you. 2, search your library for a mountain card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. And phase 3 was create Smog, a legendary 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying, haste, and when Smog dies, create 14 treasure tokens. Like, it's a little bit even more than the There and Back Again, because you're talking 4 phases instead of 3 and a much larger creature. But when I sit down and play games, I don't see There and Back Again very often on Brawl, um, even when I'm playing on Commander on Tabletop Sim, or I forgot the other site I use. I don't see that very often, you know.
Yeah.
that's fair. What are the first chapters of that one again?
Creature can't block for as long as you control the saga, and search your library for a mountain. And then phase 3 creates Smaug.
Interesting. Yeah. I want that card. I think that's why I don't play it. I don't have it. I think as far as limited goes, if I see this card, there's no way I'm like not playing it unless I'm just not in these colors at all. And the mana is a little restrictive, like unless you're like in black. But this is the
If
kind of
you're
card where I would definitely like pivot towards this
all
if
right,
it's
let's
early.
say you open a pack with the Coming of Galactus and a cheaper removal. What are you picking first?
It depends. If it's my pack one, pick one, I probably will take this.
Yeah.
I probably would because, like, I don't know. I'll hope to pick up cheaper removal later, though, for sure.
Yeah.
But especially since this is like $100 card right now, I'd definitely take this one.
Dang, they're already calling it 100.
Yeah. It's one you pick for the collection.
Mama didn't raise no fool. I just win. I just win the money. All right, let's go to Captain America. Captain America Super Soldier with the comic book cover. 2 white and 1 is a human soldier hero with first strike, 3/2. Captain America enters with a shield counter on him. As long as Captain America has a shield counter on him, you and other heroes you control have hexproof. All right.
Okay.
Oh, first strike. First strike 2. Yeah, first strike, shield counter.
Mass hexproof is really good and constructed.
Yeah.
Like I see a lot of really good use for that. And I mean 3 mana, that's really not bad.
Yeah, 3 mana,
And-
3/2 first strike.
Shield counters.
I am still very
Undervalued.
disappointed that they made him mono white.
You know what?
You know-
Yeah. We did talk about this. Flavor fail.
Yeah. Flavor fail. But I mean it also does fit into the theme of Magic and stuff.
Yeah,
that he's
protection.
that protector
and
type.
First strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I do like the art here.
3/2 first
It's
strike
kinda fun.
with a shield counter.
See some other arts of this.
I think if I see this in a limited, he would be played
Ooh.
easily.
I actually, I'm gonna actually move him up a little bit to a higher because I did miss the fact that it says you and other heroes.
That
You
is
and other-
actually
Oh,
massive.
you. Yeah, that's a good point, Sparky.
That's
yeah.
actually really big.
Yeah, because then they can't hit you with like a tone blast or
That
whatever
shuts
else.
down a lot of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Anything
as long as
targeting
you kinda
as a
leave him al-
player.
So I feel like you'd want to with him. You'd want.
I'd want to
in
stack a
Constructed
shit ton of
Lightning
shield
Greaves.
counters on him.
No, you'd want to put
Proliferate me,
shield.
please.
So you'd want to Lightning Greaves him, and then just leave him.
Voltron.
Probably.
Yeah, he seems
'Cause, I mean-
nice. I mean, he's definitely above rate. 3/2 first strike, protection effect built in, protection for other heroes and you. I gotta see
'Cause,
how
yeah.
many heroes. There's probably plenty though. This is the Marvel set, right? So
Like as long as you can protect him, everything else just keeps.
yeah, like that. Your opponent's just sitting there with removal. They can't even really cast.
Exactly.
Which is pretty cool.
That unless it's like a board state thing, that's pretty solid.
Yeah. All right, Bruce Banner, 1 blue, legendary creature, human scientist hero. Tap XX, draw X cards, activate only as a sorcery. Transform Bruce Banner for 2 red, and 2 green. To transform him, and let's flip him. Becomes the Incredible Hulk, a legendary creature, Gamma Berserker hero. Reach trample 8/8 enrage. Whenever the Incredible Hulk is dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter on him. If he's attacking, untap him, and there's an additional combat phase after
Ooh.
this phase.
I think this is gonna be a
That's
very
gonna be-
popular
Yeah.
multi-combat commander.
Yeah. What's that one dino? There's some dino that does.
I was gonna say there
damage.
was something I remember that we were talking about a while back about putting 1/1 counters when it takes damage, or when it deals damage, or something like that.
Well, this is one
It's
where
basically the
there's some
same idea.
dinosaur that deals damage, and whenever it takes damage, it deals the damage, and there's infinite loops here. I know there's infinite combos with this, with some dinosaurs, but I don't know what they are.
See, Hulk is tilt damage.
You know what's kind of busted about this is honestly just the weird like there's a merfolk that has that XX draw X cards, but it can only do it once, and this can do it as many times as you want as a sorcery. Like it's got card draw built in too. On the front side.
Honestly, that's what that automatically made me think of Go-Go because XX is such a cheap cost.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
Wrathful
Pace
You
six,
can pay
draw
Raptor.
that
three.
quite easy.
That's what Wrathful Raptors. Yeah, how's that one read?
Whenever a dinosaur you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dinosaur. It's a 5/5 trample in red.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's something that triggers to do a damage. Or you could just activate Pestilence or something. There's lots of fun stuff in Constructed. In Limited, this is... How good is this in Limited? An 8/8, it costs you really... Costs you 7 total, really. Comes to 8/8. I think it's good. I think it's kind of fragile on the one side. I don't know how good it's
Yeah.
going to be in limited. The 6 is good.
I think the best part of the limited might be its draw ability.
Yeah, you would want to play it on. You wouldn't want to play it too early. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be good early. It would just get removed. But like,
So
if you play
what
it
are you
kind of
thinking?
late
Turn.
and flip it, and 8/8 for 6 is pretty strong. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That
it's still
ability,
sick. Yeah, it's still
that
sick.
flip ability is pretty solid.
Card draw, flip, and when it's dealt damage, yeah, like, God, that's gross. Like, say they have like 5 1/1s, and they're at like 7 health. Like, you just attack. They can't afford to chump block, or to not chump block, so they chump block. They chump block. It gets a 1/1 counter, untap, and gives you an additional combat phase. It's like checkmate. Like, you just get to
Pair
play
this
until
with
you win. Yeah, he's a
pla-
closer.
pair this with an all will be one or a Boroid, Innkeeper's Talent. You know, you're doubling those 1/1 counters, dealing damage when you do those 1/1 counters. There's a clear commander strategy there.
Oh yeah.
Now, do you pair this with the other green card, the other Hulk card that we saw?
Yeah. Even if he gets through, you
To
could
get the
like Prodigal Sorcerer
+3/+3,
him and give yourself
double
an
his
extra
power and
attack is
toughness.
insane.
Oh, World War Hulk, you're talking about. Pair
Yeah.
it with the definite clear, synergy within the set there for sure.
Yeah. This is a bomb, I'd say. And
Yeah.
it's like a closer in limited. It's not like your early game necessarily, but it's definitely like you want to hold it in your hand and then drop it late to finish the game.
So you're thinking like maybe even as far as like turn 7 and just instantly flip them over?
Yeah.
Pay the blue
Yeah,
and
you
then
don't want to have
immediately
him
flip them?
sit. Maybe you want to draw the cards. Gosh, I guess if you had enough mana, you could draw the cards, and I don't know. Yeah, you definitely want to flip them as soon as you can flip them, though.
Right.
All right. Yeah, cool. I think he's good. I
I
think he's
like
like a
it.
closer.
I like it.
Yeah, the flavor feels good. Namor the Submariner, 2 blue and 1 for a mutant merfolk villain. So he is not able to hold the hammer, Thor's hammer. Okay. Flying. Namor's power is equal to the number of merfolk you control. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with 1 or more blue mana symbols in its mana cost, create that many 1/1 blue merfolk creature
Ooh.
tokens.
I just want to specify, we had this conversation the other day
Mm-hmm.
where we were talking about how blue doesn't have a primary thing.
No, that's really good in a lot of blue.
I really had to hold my tongue on not spoiling this for you, Sparky.
Yeah, no. I appreciate you not, because this is kind of what I'm talking about with blue. That's token gen in a really massive way for blue.
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with 1 or more blue, so create that many 1/1 blue merfolk creature token.
Merfolk
Do we have
Tribal gets the
anything
major.
else that creates merfolk like this on this level?
No.
I can't think of
No.
anything. This
Like, there's a couple stuff that makes birds,
right, like yeah.
I'm gonna hold my tongue until we get through the review.
but as far as like a lot of stuff to like make, as far as blue making tokens in general, there's not a lot. That's like,
Yeah. And they're more restrictive too. Like they're like whenever you cast your second spell or something, you know?
exactly.
And like that's not always easy to do, but like any non-creature with 1 or more blue mana symbols, if you're in mono blue, like that's pretty good for you.
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
every spell you
that's
cast
really.
is
I
gonna make
wanna
it
I
I
wanna
would,
build this as a Merfolk Storm deck.
and he does have flying.
nice.
Like, I would
Oh,
argue
and he's
that
a
I'm
flying
probably gonna
star
put this in.
4 power. Wow.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. That's probably a card I would include in my mono blue mill.
Now I have to see.
Like,
I
just for
can't
the
judge this
protection.
one. I guess no, this is good in limited anyway, even if you're not going for merfolk synergies. Like if you have enough, if you have enough non-creature spells with a blue mana symbol in it, like extra creatures are just good. And
Yeah.
and if you, even if you cast 2 or 3 of them, you got a 3/4 flyer, that's pretty good. Yeah.
even at its base, it's a 1/4 flyer
Yeah. Yeah. Even in space, it's a
because it
1/4
does
flyer.
see itself.
Right. Yep.
And of course, you know, he does benefit off of our usual mask with Nexus draw, making him really big.
Oh yeah.
Not
Yeah.
nothing crazy, but that's still a
Right, but
pretty
you
big
know, but we
benefit.
always, you know, us, we always think, what would this do with Masquid Nexus? You know, you gotta run it
Yeah.
through the Masquid Nexus calculator.
I
Whenever
bet
you got a
did,
tribal
Striker. I
anything,
bet
you got to
did.
consider it.
Exactly, bro. All right, Doctor Doom for 4 and 2 black, legendary creature, human scientist villain. When Doctor Doom enters, create 2 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens named Doombot. As long as you control an artifact or artifact creature or a plan, Doctor Doom has indestructible. At the beginning of your end step, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Jeez.
Can I just say I like the base art more? Look at the base art.
Really?
Card number 95.
95?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just the way it kind of matches
Oh,
with its ability.
365 though. 365.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah, I
saying
like
that
that.
the other.
I think I have to go with like one of that one or that one.
Or this
That one,
336.
yeah. I think so. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. I like those ones. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love the classic comic book style, like I was talking about. But that one's kind of
Dude, this is
it's a bit
gross.
much.
I don't know what a plan is, but I know for 6 mana, you're getting 9/9 worth of stats. And they don't even go away like the Phantasm villain ones, where if he dies, they die. Like they just are around. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
This is what you want to flicker right here. Make 2 3/3 robots
Not only
in limited.
that,
Yeah.
if you are running white black, you can throw Captain America in there to give them hexproof, so that he keeps his indestructible.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah,
you just
yeah. I
keep
see the synergy
one bot
there.
sitting there all the time, and he keeps it.
Yeah. I'm gonna want, when I'm drafting this, I'm gonna want to get the Mind Stone and Doctor Doom and the Captain America and just like
Just
do
to see-
busted things and just keep making them
That, like that's an interesting line, but I think it would be crazy.
and like, okay. Also, not only are you making 9/9 worth of stats, you're getting card draw built in. Like, come on, this is stupid
Oh
good.
no! I think you wouldn't be able to do it in limited, but you would be able to do it in constructed
Uh-huh.
because you would have to have Maskwood for that because it's
Oh,
making
it's
villain robots, not
heroes.
hero
Yeah, you're
robots.
right. You're right. That
But
does work
if
as
you
well.
are running Maskwood Nexus and constructed, then you could try that.
Striker, by the way, posed for that cover art, guys.
Kenrith?
Kenrith loves him. Dude, Kenrith loves any good flicker effect, so
I was gonna say try that combo in Kenny.
yeah, why not?
As
Dude,
like a
I love the
protection
card
thing.
draw built into this. This is gross. This unlimited is definitely a bomb. Even with it being 6, I mean, you play this,
We'll see.
you're going up, like you're gaining tempo by a lot. And they're gonna have to deal
And
with it.
construction, that card draws also is like super solid. Oh no, I lose 1 life. How much life do we normally gain?
Right,
turns.
yeah. It's just
Like losing 1 versus gaining 30
like
is
I think
totally
of that as
fine.
like, what is that card? Phyrexian Arena or whatever? Like that's just built into the cost. Like that's Phyrexian Arena. That's 3 mana for free.
Right. Exactly.
Right. This card, this version worth $299. This one $36.99. Usually the prices do dip a little bit once the set comes out, but all right, let's. Yeah, that card's gross.
When I think of black though as a color, artifact synergy seems to be one of the weaker sides of it.
Yeah.
So can I see it as a main commander? I see it more. No, I see it more as one of the 99.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that goes back to what I was talking about before, like when we were arguing about what does blue get, and you kept saying blue gets artifacts, blue gets artifacts. Yes, but it's usually blue-white. You know, you usually don't see black in there, so kind of like what you're saying, it doesn't synergize exactly with artifacts in general, because usually if you're running heavy artifacts, it is blue-white that you find that in.
True. I also feel like there is like niche use artifacts that like just slot in really well to black decks. Not that it's like a hardcore synergy, but just that it's just
Right.
good. Like they're just a good artifact, you know?
I do
No,
want to
that's fair.
see the only thing that would change that opinion is a plan. The only thing I know about that is a subtype on some type of spells, and I can't remember what's. I'm assuming it would be an enchantment that would be a plan. Seeing what
Mhm.
the strength of those are. If they are strong enough, then maybe you could make it a commander. But
Yeah, we'll have to see what those are as we
I
keep going.
would see the plans either being an instant, kind of like the lessons, or like you said, an enchantment.
yeah,
Yeah, plan feels like it kind of needs to stick around to a degree, but I don't know. Because it says as long as
yeah,
you
it says
control a plan, right?
yeah. That's
Exactly. So
So
why.
it has
yeah,
to be
so
a
that's fair.
permanent.
So it's probably
Yeah.
gonna be an enchantment then. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, the Ruinous Wrecking Crew for red, black, and X. It's a legendary human villain. Ruinous Wrecking Crew enters with X/1/1 counters on it. When the Ruinous Wrecking Crew enters, choose up to X. Discard a card, then draw a card. Target opponent loses 2 life. Destroy target token. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. And it's a base 2/2. Huh.
Destroy
It's
target token's kind of weird.
really good in limited though. Like this is kind of whatever in constructed most of the time, but honestly in limited, like a lot of the more annoying creatures are tokens. It's nice to just have a way to get rid of one.
Well, yeah, that goes back to the sagas. Those are doesn't sometimes those can create tokens instead.
Yeah. Well,
So you'd want to remove that.
so let's
I mean,
say
this is a game finisher in limited. If you got your opponent down to 10, you only need X equals 5, which in a late game is very plausible.
discard a card. I can see that as a finisher for a lot of reasons. Yeah,
it's
clear their
definitely strong.
board.
Like I'm amazed. I'm kind of amazed that it's base 2/2 because the stuff we've seen out of Strixhaven, an X value creature would usually be an 00 plus X counters on it. So you get like a free 2/2 at the bottom. Like if I'm just looking at it from a power creep perspective. And then like say we pay 4 into it. So it's coming in as a 6/6 for 6 that gives you some card selection, drains 2 life, destroys a token, and makes them sack a creature, and we sacrifice a creature. Okay, so balance sack. Seems good.
See, and this is kind of another thing, like where I argue about where in a lot of other color combinations you don't include blue because that's doing the draw of blue. Granted, yes, you have to discard a card with it, but if you're looking
And,
for a specific card anyways, you don't really care about having to discard that card.
and you're in black.
Well, see, that's the thing and it's in blue, it's black red, so you know
Rectos,
what I
yeah.
mean.
Yeah, we've seen these in
Like,
Strixhaven. This is like more of a red-white type ability. It's cool to
yeah,
see. It's always good. In limited, if you can, kind of shuffle through your cards and get to them faster, that's like always good.
This is a
right.
very versatile card.
Yeah.
Whenever a card gives you more choices, it is more likely
What's
to
the
be
value on
great
it so
in.
far?
Value, it doesn't have one listed yet.
What would you think?
I could see this
It's
starting
a
at 10
rare.
and
I'd say 10.
Around
rocketing.
10?
Yeah.
I could see around 10.
Yep.
I think it's going to be better than people anticipate.
I was going
And
to
I
say
yeah.
could see
that
it
goes the other
as the
side of it.
commander,
So
or
do
I
we
can
think it's going
see
to
it
start at
as
10 and go up, or do you think it's just going to settle around 10?
I think it'll settle. It feels very kind of, it's good, but it's like middle good.
You
I
think
would
so?
settle at 15.
Okay.
So you think it's going to go up a little bit, but not crazy?
I think it's going to spike when people see it do its thing, and then it's going to drop and settle around 15.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Like if I compared it to something like, there was like in the green black in the Witherbloom deck, there's like a 4-drop that enters as a 6/6 if you gain life, and this is like kind of on rate with that, but then with like way better upside. So
Now, on a
yeah,
slightly different side of it, does this seem fair for a rare, or do you think it should have been a mythic? Because of how versatile it is.
I think it's
I
just
think
right in rare.
I feel like it could have
given
been a mythic.
Mm-hmm.
Given the set, I think rare is the right choice. That being said, in any other set out there, you put this on a card, it's a mythic level card. But because we're talking Marvel, you want your mythics
Okay.
to be your Captain America, your
No,
headliner.
that's fair. That's fair. No,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, and yeah,
And I
because
feel like
it's definitely mythic power, in my opinion.
yeah,
It's
there was a
mythic power
red
on a rare.
yeah, and these types of cards, like the red black, or just like a 2-color card that kind of like discard draw, is kind of like the red blue one that was in Strixhaven. Like it's a very good role player that I think should be kind of given access to almost more than the mythics, because it's like just a nice middle of the road effect that's good, but just kind of
Well, that's fair.
helps all decks. Yeah, cool,
Sweet.
nice. Yeah, this is fun, guys. Thanks for doing this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right,
My
we've
man.
gotten
Now
to
we're
the
starting to get
white
into the mass of it.
cards. Yep. Agent Phil Coulson. Am I saying that right?
Coulson.
Coulson. All right. Legendary
My
creature,
man.
human spy hero. It's a 2/2 for 2 with vigilance, and you can put a 1/1 counter on each other hero you control by tapping him.
Masco Nexus
I'll let
already.
you guys go first. Oh, nice. Masco Nexus.
Masco
Nice.
Nexus already. And all will be one,
I
because
feel
that's going to do a
like-
lot of damage.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like this guy is just kind of a removal magnet. Like, he's going to get zapped.
A 100%.
Like-
Being a little 2/2, he's getting destroyed immediately.
Yeah. Like, I love him, but him having to stick around a turn in limited, he's just gonna get
I
killed.
think
I know he's gonna die
realistically-
every time I cast him.
Yeah, I think realistically, you might be able to get 2 taps off of him, and then people are going to shut it down.
Yeah, I think if he
Like,
comes
I
out
think
late
those are the
game in
ones-
limited, you can get some value out of him. But as an early game card, he's gonna be just a 2/2 with vigilance most of the time.
There.
Yep, I would
Yeah.
love to believe in him more, but I think people will find that to be true. As long as the set
Yeah.
has a lot of removal. If it's light on
Big guns
removal,
are
maybe you get
required.
more
Make a
value out of
filter
him, but we'll
what you're
see though.
saying.
Yeah,
No, I can agree to that.
yeah.
I just love Spider-Man in the background just waving.
Oh, that's awesome. And there's
just
Iron
love
Man
his-
too. I didn't
guys-
even notice that. I just
It's
like,
not Spider-Man.
oh
that
no,
not
it's not.
Spider-Man?
No, it's not. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Miss
is that that's
Marvel.
Miss Marvel?
Miss-
Yeah,
Oops. How did I
Yeah.
get here? There we go.
I was thinking
think I
of
can
blonde
do
Peter
this.
Parker for some reason.
There we go. Oh,
Well,
it's very hard to do this actually. There we go.
hello there.
I can still see Spider-Man just 100% being against the glass, just
Right,
waving
I
at
can see
everybody
it.
inside though.
All right,
Hey,
nice.
guys.
I think that's good. It's a pretty simple card to understand.
Oh yeah,
Avengers
real simple. I
Assemble.
can still use.
Yeah, it's a good card. Like, I'm picking it up. I'm drafting it. I'm gonna hope it stays alive, but I know it's gonna bait removal. Like, I know its role.
Oh yeah.
5 for one white and 4. It's an enchantment with flash. Heroes you control get 2/2. At the beginning of each end step, if you attacked with a hero this turn or a hero entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Nice.
This synergizes with our man Phil Coulson there. Someone goes in with with an instant like shock, or I'm just going with
Yeah.
the first thing I think of.
Oh yeah, jumping in
You
there
can
to
flash
protect.
this in. It's gonna protect him from a shock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love this
Or
card.
even nowhere to run that gets cast targeting Phil Coulson.
Yeah.
It's a way around it because nowhere to run bypasses hexproof, but in the turn it enters, it gives target creature -3/-3. This gets you around that in a more standard environment.
Yeah. In limited, if
I
I see
will
someone holding
say-
up 5 mana, I'm gonna be scared. Like, I'm gonna be seriously worried. Like, oh no, because this is
Yeah.
exactly where you want to be. Like, if you're on a big attack, but even if you're at parity, like the other guy's equal to you, and you like have a good attack to send, have this in your hand, like you're in a really strong position with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, or even defensively. it's a great reaction spell that's like a jumbo combat trick that stays around. I mean, that's just awesome.
See, that's the thing is I'm looking at this in like a constructed side of things, and I feel like once again, kind of like what you're saying about how with this specific set, it makes sense that it's a mythic, whereas in every other set, I would only see this as a rare.
Yeah, but this is a Marvel set.
Yeah, like
I
because
wonder-
I get why it's a mythic, but I feel like in constructed, yes, it could save something from getting destroyed.
Yeah, here we go. We can compare it
100%.
to Turtle Power, right? Turtle Power was green and 2 and made turtles get +2/2. Also a flash enchantment.
See,
That's actually a
like that
very fair
one,
But this
comparison.
you
has
do
card
get the
draw
draw.
built in. Yeah,
You
the
do get the
card draw
draw.
is nice.
and it is consistent draw.
Yeah, it's repeated draw. Yeah. Definitely worth the added price. I love the card.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're going to have a lot of heroes. So I think this is going
That's
to be
fair.
very
That's
playable
fair.
and limited. Yeah.
Going to
strong.
the constructed side of things.
Mhm.
Okay, we all know secret layers already exist for Marvel. There is already a Captain America. There is already a Iron Man. Both of which I'm not sure if both of them are getting reprints, but they are reprinting some of the secret layer stuff in this set. Have you come across these decks? How would you think that this might play into someone who's already playing that Voltron style Captain America, who I believe is equipment synergy, if memory serves? I think actually both the Iron Man and the Captain America are equipment synergy Voltron style.
Yeah.
Man, I just thought I had just had a really cool constructed thought.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like somebody plays their LS Norn and like in response you flash this in and you're like, no, my tokens live. Ha ha. Like,
Ooh, fair.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
With Maskwood Nexus, of course.
Right.
Gotta make everything heroes for that to count, but
Yeah. That's
Sweet.
why it's like I feel like in
Love it.
constructed you don't see a lot of spells like this.
okay, we already saw
I
Captain
really-
America, so I'll jump ahead of this guy. Yeah. Captain
Yeah,
Marvel,
same thing.
Earth's Protector. A 5-drop white with flash, flying, and lifelink. This is a human Kree hero. Power up for 2 white and 5. Put a 1/1 counter and an indestructible counter on Captain Marvel. Activate each power up ability only once. They couldn't call
So
it
it's like
exhaust. It's got to be
Well,
power up to be on flavor.
But you
yeah.
can reduce the cost by her mana cost if she entered this turn. That part makes
Oh,
it
reduce
kind
Oh
the
my God.
Oh, okay.
That part makes it a little better.
Wait.
So you could essentially cast her for the power up cost right away.
for just 2 extra mana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
You
it's
really-
This is
7.
an indestructible counter. That's different.
That's really good.
it
Okay,
and
yeah,
it is
that is
it is
relevant.
something to make note of, because there are spells going back to Lorwyn that removes counters. You also have, if you go back to, I believe it's actually Final Fantasy, there are cards that say you can move a counter from a creature to another creature.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I built
Those are nice, yeah.
I know people say this all the time, but I built an Atraxa theoretical deck that is different than most. It's not the Super Friends. It's not the Poison. It is actually based around Sunburst and Final Fantasy counters and proliferating those shield, indestructible, hexproof counters, and then moving them around to other
I
creatures.
think I remember you playing that or talking about that one at one point.
That's a cool
Yeah.
concept.
like
I would love
like
to
one
see
of
that
the
more.
earlier
Yeah.
times that we played together. I remember you talking about that one.
Yeah, and it's a fun concept. The only thing that makes this different from like some of the cards that I did include in that deck is this is exhaust. I'm not going to call it power up. It's exhaust.
Yeah, it's fine.
The only thing,
Well, the reducing
if
the
it-
cost, I guess, does make it mechanically
A
different,
little
like you
different.
said. Yeah.
if it looks like a
Yeah.
duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
Oh,
You
no,
know what I
this
would
kinda
hate to
sounds
see
the
in
same
limited? Like
sometimes.
this I feel like if you're encountering this in limited, you let them play it And then as they pay the extra mana to power it up, that's when you zap it and kill it in response. And then you've
Before it
like
gets
really
the
whiffed for
indestructible.
7
Yeah.
mana. Yeah.
That's fair.
Like that's how you deal with this card. Like that's the optimal counterplay. That's what I'm starting to
you know,
think
and
about
that is
more.
kind of the downside of this card. 'Cause
Yeah.
as great as it is that you can reduce that cost down to a 2 white,
It
yeah, they
still
get a
push
chance
the
to
trigger
respond
on the
and destroy
stack,
it.
right? Yeah, like so people can
Yeah.
respond to that happening. They're holding their removal. So that makes this in limited. It's still great, but it does
Like
have
you-
a weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one point where they respond to the ability.
Yeah.
But then again, though,
But flash flying
that's a
lifelink. I mean,
flash.
yeah, you pop it in there, you're killing
you would do it
something and
on
gaining
their
5
turn.
life, so that's already good. And you could
I feel
do
like
it.
you'd want to play it on their turn.
Yeah, you're right. You would want to play it on their turn when they're tapped out.
Exactly.
That's huge. And that's a big swing too. Then all of a sudden they've got a 5/4 flyer and they killed one of your creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
A,
you'd
that's a A
100%
plus.
want to do it on their turn to get that lifelink blocker
Yep.
that's flying and indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful like counterplay card. Yeah. Cool. Sick stuff. All
I
right,
respect
Captain
it, though.
Marvel. Yeah, me too. Spaceborn, legendary creature, Kree soldier hero, Kree tribal. Flying vigilance, cosmic awareness. As long as an opponent has cast a spell this turn, you may cast spells as though they had flash. Okay. Cosmic awareness. As long as an opponent has cast a spell. Dang,
Now
so
that-
if they try to do anything, your sorceries become instants.
Yeah.
That's crazy. These are
This is
Go ahead.
going to be insanely powerful in Commander.
I find
Yeah.
it crazy that that's an uncommon.
wow, we're all gonna have this.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's gonna have this. Yeah, this is nuts.
That's kind of gross.
That is gross. I'm really excited to have one.
5 mana is really not hard to hit.
No, I mean, and you're getting a Sarah Angel with as a flash enabler for 1 extra mana. Like,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I would compare it with what is the what's the flash enabler Otter
Because I've been looking for stuff
May
like that.
Cast. Yeah. This stuff is becoming more and more.
'Cause I gotta look at my Mox build real quick because there's something I put in my Ashaya deck I've been wanting to tool with, but I would rather use it on someone else's turn so I benefit first.
Yeah, with things like what's the one? It's from Avatar with the black
Sorcery.
blue commander that everyone loves. That
New Frontiers. New Frontiers is green X. Each player may search his or her library for up to X basic land cards and put them into play tapped. Then each player who searches his or her library this way shuffles. It's a little group huggy, but it's only a sorcery. So if I cast it on my turn, I got 3 other people that get the benefit off this first.
right.
So I've been wanting a way to hit that with flash so that I could benefit off of it first.
Right, right.
And that's a gross way to do that.
Nice. Yeah. Love this. I think this is going to be a very desirable card, and that's uncommon to everyone's going to have it. Cool. Nice. Invisible Woman, Sue Storm for white and 4, legendary creature, human hero. It's a lifelinking 2/5. Whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on 1 or more other heroes you control, you may create an 0/4 colorless wall creature token with Defender.
I do run a lot of green white like 1/1 counter stuff. So when
White's
constructed, I
being-
could see that being kind of useful.
Yeah. As long as you have, I mean, if you have Maskwood Nexus, then this goes infinite with Rosie Cotton and the.
Oh, it does.
Look at the other art. I like the other
Yeah.
art better.
You just make infinite
Nice.
walls.
Yeah, you make infinite walls and you can put a bunch of 1/1 counters. It's kind of unfortunate that it's other heroes because honestly, I would love to put the counters on her since he's a lifelinker with a big butt. But
Yeah.
I
No,
wish
that's
that
fair.
didn't say other. Because
I am
honestly, for
seeing a
5
lot
mana,
of
I'm a little like a 2/5 isn't exactly where I want to be, but as long as you have a way to immediately put a 1/1 counter on something, then you get a lot of value back.
And that's where a lot of the stuff like we were doing with really any of our life gainers in cleric class.
Yep.
As soon as she enters, you start it.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Is Wizards going 1/1 counter happy? Because this is what our third, fourth set with counter synergy.
Dude, I played
You
that
know,
Quandrix precon at the store and like beat some crazy deck with it, and like it's insane, dude. Like there's
well,
so much
and then the
gas
other
for
side of
1/1
that,
counters.
and the other side of that is just the last set, or maybe it was the one before, had that precon commander deck that did neg counters instead.
Yeah.
Lorwyn,
The
yeah.
blight, yeah.
Yeah, so you might have a point with that, T-Bird. They've definitely been pushing more into the like adding 1/1 counters on a lot of cards.
Yeah, and like what we've had doubling season in Foundations, Turtles, like it's like
Yeah,
everybody
All Will
wants
Be
it.
One was in Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the 1/1 counters is just it is becoming a
1/1
lot.
counters in so many different ways to make tokens.
Mutagen counters or
I
tokens
feel
in
like
and of themselves
honestly, I
were
feel like if
created
you're
to do
not
this.
putting 1/1 counters or you're not making tokens, you're already losing. Like
Yeah,
by like turn 3, 4, like I'm watching my friends play Commander. I'm like, you have like 17 tokens already. I'm like, what am I doing wrong with my life? So yeah, I
yeah.
feel like if you're not on pace with that, you're like falling behind. I don't know. You have to have like some
Like
token
you
generation.
want to include token gen into your deck in
Yeah,
at least
I feel like
some
it's like
minimalistic way.
yeah, exactly. I feel like it has to be there these days. Cuz like otherwise you're just losing cards. Like and your cards are going to the graveyard or you're having to recast them. Like if you're not getting some like tangential value somewhere else, then you're just not keeping pace. I don't
I
know.
will say one thing. I know we're not super far into it yet, but I will say that what we have seen, I haven't seen a whole lot of shift towards meta,
Mhm.
like to the meta of things, and I like that. It's like everything's been fairly well balanced, actually. You
Yeah.
know, I do like that
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
that was one of those things that I really hated about Tarkir. Like it was super heavy, obviously dragons.
Oh yeah.
Dragons this, dragons that. Everyone's playing dragons now, and it's like, but I don't want to play dragons.
Yeah, it was like let's give the dragon lovers their dragon fix. Yeah.
Right?
Welcome to the Dragon
Like, of
Storm.
course, this is
It's
definitely
fine.
going to be humans and heroes and villains and stuff, but I don't think it's going to shift the meta in a way because they're not exactly.
I
I
really
think you
need
can
to
still
find a way
comfortably
to
play
put
other
the
stuff.
yeah. I need to find a way to put that turtle from Dragonstorm into the Turtles deck though, because it was like the one that draws cards. It's like a 5/9 or something.
Right.
Yeah, I've got to do that. That's like on my to-do list. All right, Luke Cage, Power Man for white and 3. It's a legendary human hero. Unbreakable skin. Whenever Luke Cage attacks alone, he gets 2/0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. People
Where's the
call me with their
partner?
problems.
Where's partner?
Where's partner?
In the comics, him and Iron Fist are like two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Flavor fail.
Fair.
Flavor fail.
Fair.
Yeah. People call me with their problems. They feel the cops don't care. The Avengers got bigger issues and Spidey's number isn't listed. But they have my number, so they call me. Nice.
The hero of Harlem.
Okay, so he attacks as a 4/5 indestructible for 4. Yeah, he's above rate. He's a 2/5 on defense. So what you want to be doing is slamming with a hammer, just swinging this guy.
So would that be like super strong as far as limited goes? Because you have at least something that can always attack and not.
Yeah,
risk
like if
losing
they have no creatures that are above a 4/4, this thing is a beatdown stick. Like, and if the 4/5 is nice, like if it attacks as a 4/5 indestructible, like that's a problem. But it's only
Yeah.
till end of turn. So I mean, on your turn, he's probably going to get removed. But
That's
it
fair.
is good. It's like they have to remove it or they have a problem. That's always a good place to be.
And the thing is, he's also an uncommon though. So are you going to possibly run into a like you have one, they're going to have one.
Yeah, and you
You
gotta,
know what I mean?
yeah. I feel like the 4-drop slot in limited, like most people are running about 4-4 drops. I have to see what the other ones are and see which ones are the strongest compared to him to kind of get a fair
That's
look.
fair.
Yeah.
My struggle is the attacks alone caveat. I mean,
No, that is fair too.
yeah.
because if if he's not attacking alone, if you do attack in a group, depending on what the combat tricks are in the set,
Yeah, then he's only at
we're only
2-5.
through white at this point. We haven't even finished white. So yeah, I don't want to put all my eggs in his basket. Is he strong? Sure. Is he going to be my first choice? I can't make that call yet.
Well, see, and that's where like I was kind of talking about the like, and a lot of the stuff that I see Edge dealing with, usually around turn 4 or 5, they're starting to build up some stuff too that you want to hold back blockers for. With
Yeah.
him, you could at least still send at least one attacker and possibly either like get them to either take 4 damage, which you know, what 5 turns. That can do a lot,
Mm-hmm.
or you're trading off depending on if they have something bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get what you're saying for sure. Let's see what else there is because 4 is quite a bit as far as an uncommon 2/5 goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think
But
he's good. Yeah, and attacking alone in limited is like, yeah, that's probably going to happen a decent amount of the time. You're not usually super wide, so that's fine.
that's why I'm like,
We've seen the Mind
yeah.
Stone. All right, here we go. A 2-sided card. We got Monica Rambeau, legendary human hero, flying prowess for 3. It's a 3/3 for 3 flying with prowess. Okay, I'm already. This is
Interesting.
already gross. I
Yeah.
think
Wait till you transform it.
transform
That's why I was
Monica
like, I'm
Rambeau
curious what
activated
it
as a
is.
sorcery. All right, 2 red, white, white. Let's flip her. Boom. Flying hexproof prowess. 4/4. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control.
Already disgusting.
I'm barfing. Like,
and
I'm
that doesn't
throwing
have
up.
the same restrictions as the other creature that we were
Also,
talking about
our
with the heroes.
356 is my favorite.
356. Oh, yeah. That's sick. Yeah,
Oh, that looks
that's
really
my
good.
favorite
Yeah.
too. All these are great. But that one, I love the kind of slate background on that.
Yeah, it just
Right.
her
pops.
costume just pops.
Yeah, right.
Right off the card.
Yep.
Beautiful card.
Dang.
No notes. 10 out of 10. I'm instant grab out of the pack.
Yeah,
I
this
was gonna
one.
say, I see that getting a lot of play in Constructed.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Prowess in and of itself is very strong.
Yeah. And just above rate, usually the flying costs you a mana. Usually this would be like a 4-drop to have a
You see,
3/3
and that's the thing
flyer.
is,
But
red white burn's already pretty solid.
Yeah.
I want to make her a commander. Like, I feel that it is strong enough to make her.
I could see that. I
Dude,
could agree
yeah,
with that.
hexproof in the command
It's
zone
100%
too.
commander approved.
Put a 1/1
Yeah,
counter on each
like,
other creature you
like-
control. Yeah.
you know what's also interesting to me?
Ew. Oh my god. Go ahead.
And I'm not sure, but when it comes to like affinity for color, on her other side, her mana cost is actually changed in the corner. Doesn't that play a factor in something that requires affinity, like some of the god cards in that?
Oh. Yeah, the upper right corner. This would change. Yeah.
It changes your affinity.
It does change your affinity. Yeah, because once it's
It's
transformed,
a design choice that I haven't seen on any other flip cards.
That's a good
I know what you're
point,
talking about. It took me a minute to kind of understand what you're talking about. You're talking about like, okay, like Gary, he looks for your something to black. It's not affinity. It's another word. Devotion. Devotion.
Devotion, not affinity,
They
devotion. But
yeah.
affinity kind of
That's
has a
what was
similar
confusing
thing
me.
too.
That's what was confusing me. I didn't. I
My brain
once I
had
got there.
heard devotion. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying now, and yeah, no, that's actually
Alright then.
a really interesting point. Because yeah, I haven't seen that.
Most of the times when it's flip, it reverts back to the mana cost of the initial
Night, babe.
casting
Good night.
side.
Well, see,
Number
does that
one.
mean since it is in a cost, like showing there, can you pay either?
I don't think so.
Like, is it being treated as just a flip, or is it considered a dual side?
Oh.
I think it's being
You know
treated
what I
as a
mean?
No,
flip.
I think this is a dual side because this the way they show it down here is the way they show a dual sided card.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so is it a dual side, but it's also a flip?
Yeah, yeah. I think you could cast it as either side.
We will have to
You can
look at
keep-
the release notes on this because
Yeah, I'm wondering because
No, I think it's pretty safe to assume that because like every card that looks like this, you can do that. Like when you have a
yeah,
so what you're saying is that the transformability is essentially pointless because who's going to ever pay to it as
well
as the
on turn
2/1 when
3,
you
maybe you need a 3/3
I mean, as a
flyer. Like
flying prowess 3/3 for 3, that's actually already pretty solid. Versus, it gives you the option to get it out sooner
right,
and still get a decent bit of value.
yeah,
You know,
and you can
yes, you
protect it
would
just
want
by
to
its
just get to
prowess.
that other part. Yeah.
Yeah, and if they kill it, whatever, it goes back to the command zone. Cast it, transform it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
that's a great card.
It's a chance to get it
I-
out sooner with burn, for sure.
I want to see the release notes. They better have something in there for it
Cast
to
it,
kind of
transform
clarify
it,
because this
bop
is
it,
something
flick it.
unique we
Bop
have
it,
not seen
Flick it,
before.
twist it. Nice. All right, well, that's a banger. Yeah, if I saw that unlimited, I'm 100%. Like, that might change how I'm drafting if I see this. Like, that's how good that card is for sure. All right, Murdoch's Crusade. For 1 and white, we've got a sorcery with teamwork. This is the first time seeing teamwork. 4. As an additional cast to cast a spell, you may tap any number of creatures you control with total power 4 or more. Choose one. If this spell was cast using teamwork, choose both instead. All right. Street Justice. Exile target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Or Legal Justice. Exile target enchantment with mana 4 or greater. So basically, if you teamwork it, you're moving a creature and an enchantment, and you're exiling them. Sweet.
This goes back to our conversation earlier. This is very cheap enchantment removal.
Yeah. And creature removal. Like,
Yeah, or both.
you know what this works really
and you
well
can
with?
do it for 2. That's the crazy thing.
It's so good. Gosh,
Yeah.
for 2. And just
For
even
2
just for 1, like it's a 2
one or
mana
the other
exile.
for 2 is insane, but when you can do both late game,
You know what's
oh, hands
cool?
down.
What was that uncommon that gives your spells flash? Somebody goes to remove your something or whatever, or like tries to do a fight spell, and you're like, okay, well, you just made this into an instant. I'm gonna kill the creature you're trying to fight me with and your enchantment. Fuck you. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I have to take a quick refreshment break.
All right, nice.
No, you're good. I'm actually going to, because I play that with the card we were just talking about. I play Valentine Dean of the Vein, which is a 2-sided card with Lizette Dean of the Root on the other side. And it does have, and it's, either or. That's the first time I've seen transform on that type of card.
Me too, yeah. But
So
it makes
I'm
sense. It
a
makes
little
sense that
curious.
it's dual side like that.
Yeah. So I am curious to see what they do with that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, Hulk didn't have the same option, did he?
No, I don't think so. Let's go back and look though. Oops.
Yeah, while he's. So I thought I saw that on another one, but I don't think it was Hulk.
Maybe we didn't look at that Hulk yet. I think that Hulk was. We saw this Hulk.
We definitely looked. It was Bruce Banner.
Oh, it was Bruce Banner. There he is. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, it does have the ability
Yeah,
to
he has
just
it too. So
cast.
can you cast him for Hulk?
Sure looks like it to me. I mean, when they have this little corner, that's basically like an
That's
or
basically what it
this.
tells me. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's all the other cards that
Does
are
it say
formatted
anything at
like
the
that.
bottom, like as far as rulings go?
No, but I have no reason to believe you couldn't cast it as either because this symbol up here means that too. Like this means
Yeah,
that,
that's
and
what I'm
this means
thinking.
that. Yeah. So
And
yeah, it's just a double-sided card, like with the transform ability.
which then that changes everything because then you don't have to pay the 7, you just pay 6.
Oh yeah. So this just
Because
becomes a
that's what we were
six.
talking about earlier.
Yeah, that does change everything. This is just a 6 mana 8/8 that gets you extra combats. Yeah, this you're picking this up. Even just the 8/8
100%.
trampler dinosaur from Aether Drift was just a total beast in limited. Like your opponent plays that and you essentially cry. Like
Well, then, do you play Banner as a commander as well? Because then you either have the blue side where you can get a bunch of draw. He gets killed because he's only a little 1/1.
oh
You immediately
man.
cast him again for
Yeah.
Hulk.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But
Also,
with red in there, you have treasure
the
tokens.
teamer,
That's
check this out. The goblin from Aether Drift that reduces ability costs. You could reduce this significantly.
Yeah.
And you could get him out like turn 1, but flip him like turn 4, I'm pretty sure, with like a little shenanigans.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get the draw benefit up until that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You reduce ability cost literally affects the X cost. If it reduces it by 2, all of a sudden you're tapping it for 1 draw no matter
Yeah,
what
let me
without
see
paying a
if I can
mana.
pull out that there's some goblin, like there's a red goblin card in Aether Drift that I just feel like would go perfect in a
I feel like I
teamer
know
deck.
which one you're talking about.
Yeah. It like reduces abilities. There it is. No. Oh, look, Boommobile's pretty good too. Add 4 mana of any one color, spend this to activate abilities. But there's a different one. Where is he?
There's a couple of good ones. In the colors that we're looking at, Agatha of the Vile Cauldron. Activated abilities of creatures you control cost
Just
X less to activate, where
put that
X
you
is
know
the
me, my husband's gonna be working in
power.
hospitality, but also put like you're good with like people facing things and blah blah blah. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, that's true too.
Man. All right, I don't know what it is.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's very true. I gotta check something.
All right.
Heartstone in and of itself reduces by 1. And Training Grounds actually
Yeah.
is in Bruce Banner's color. It's a 1 cost enchantment. It was reprinted in Avatar, but it's got quite a few number of prints. Activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate.
So, does Saga abilities, they count as activated, right?
I don't think so. They're just
Triggered, right? I think they're like a whenever.
Are they activated or triggered?
Let's
I mean,
look
either
here.
way, it's fine as long as they count as one of those two things. Because Go-Go and that Hulk that we were talking about, the put creatures onto the battlefield.
Yeah, they're triggered abilities.
Well, no, you wouldn't want to copy that because it's first.
When it enters, you put a lore counter.
Triggered.
Yeah, triggered
It's the
ability.
next one.
All right, so Origin of the Avengers, white and 1. It's a saga. First chapter, Scry 2. You may put a hero creature card with mana value 3 or less from your hand onto the battlefield if you don't draw a card. And then chapter 3, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control.
Low cost. First two abilities very viable
Yep,
for an early game advantage. I give it a thumbs up.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this goes back to like what T-Bird was saying about like how many things.
Welcome in, Duke.
This is the most mass 1/1 counters I've been seeing in a set for a while. Usually I see like one or two cards that say put a 1/1 counter on quite a few different creatures and stuff. Almost everything that's been put in 1/1 counters has been putting it on multiple creatures at
That's
the
a
same
good
time.
point. Yeah. Those are very
Because this is
strong.
the second one that's doing each creature.
I think about Strixhaven and that one bird that every time you cast a repartee spell that you put a 1/1 on every creature, and like if you don't have
Mhm.
removal for that card, you just lose. Like, so this seems strong. I mean, like
Interesting.
turn 2. In limited, I love a turn 2 scry because like you can
Yeah.
fix your mana problems. Like that is just so useful. Like it's so underrated how good that actually is. Just to be able to look through a couple cards and like pick that out. So even just for the scry 2 is great, and then it makes up
You
for
get a
its
3/3
cost by
cost.
you drop the 3 for free, and then you're ahead of
Or you
creature.
draw.
And if you don't, you
Or draw.
draw, because if you don't have the 3, yeah. So
Yeah.
it really smooths out the early game. I think this is like one of those key cards that helps you smooth out your games where you might not have drawn well. So I love that
I will
stuff
say
like
this
that.
is probably a card that I would definitely include into my Tameo deck.
Yeah.
It's just I'm trying to like think of everything that's in that deck already. Would I swap something out for it? You know what I
Right?
mean?
Yeah. It's kind
I
of
like this.
interesting
Because
that
that's
it's
really good.
I like to compare this to like Charming Prince. Like Charming Prince is a 2/2 that just comes out as a body for 2 and scries 2. Or like it could gain you life, but I usually use the scry 2 function. And like
Right.
this, I would love to play this into my Charming Prince, get to scry twice for like 4, essentially. You know, maybe I'm sifting through a bunch of cards looking for a smoother start. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I currently, my standard deck on Arena is the white enchantment aggro deck.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily see this sliding in to fix some of my I need to get removal or protection issues that I have and draw issues because I don't have a single card mana value over 3, to be honest, in that whole deck.
Mm.
But that gives me a choice. Oh, I need to get this creature out, but reserve some stuff for protection
Well, see,
on the turn after this is cast. Well, then,
yeah.
I got the option to cast it, or I can
It's kind
do
of
the
sick
draw.
how much value you're getting for 2 mana, honestly.
Oh
See,
yeah,
and I
so
do. I
much
really like
value.
that second part of it because even though it does restrict you by saying a hero, that draw part does balance it out pretty well.
Right. Like Duke says, the bottom for this card is scry 2, draw a card. I mean, yeah. Right. It replaces itself and then, you know, one will count. Yeah.
hmm
Nice.
Yeah,
because
I think that's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a fair assessment for what Duke is saying because if you think about it, you go back to that enchantment removal we just passed. You have that in your hand, but you see your opponent's playing, multiple colors. Are you saving that enchantment removal for Origin of Avengers, or are you going to save it for one of the other sagas like World War Hulk or
Exactly. Oh, that's a good point. Like I think it's good bait. Like it isn't necessarily the scariest one, but it's a lot of value and it's a problem. But if you use your
Right.
enchantment removal, now what are you going to be facing down Galactus as a result?
Mhm.
You
No, that's
know?
fair. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely one of those cards that makes you think when you see it.
Yeah. All right.
It's something to keep in mind as we continue through
Our
the set
first
Oh,
too.
and here's your
plan.
plans.
Yep, here's our
Enchantments.
first plan. Political Triumph for 1 white mana. Whenever a creature you control enters, scry 1 and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it, draw a card, and put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control again.
Once
EDH
again, each
thought from
creature.
Duke, that's not worth disenchanting, especially since it's probably only running in Sagas or Enchantress. That's fair. I think I
Yeah.
wouldn't target it. Like, you're just going to have to deal with them putting the counters on whatever and maybe remove it because it's over when, it's like it's going to die. Yeah.
Ooh, but Falco. You run this with Falco, you
Remove a
can keep it
counter.
on the field.
Yeah, any of the counter
'Cause-
manipulations on the Saga, right?
Because
Is
then
that
you
what you're
can
talking
keep
about?
scrying and putting plan counters by playing off the top of your deck.
Synergy with the Mind Stone.
Flicker it?
No,
Flickering it too would work.
flicker a creature.
Okay, just to accelerate
yeah.
towards the fourth plan counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works too, yeah. So, I mean, I would say this definitely falls still kind of towards that mid-range.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's definitely not bad. It's not a bad card at all.
Yeah.
No.
It,
But I can
it
see a
kind
lot
of
of powerful
feels
plays
like
with it.
similar to what is it, like Earthbender Ascension or something?
Yeah.
Right? Like
Where
it's in that same kind of role.
Instead of it being basic lands that enter, you're talking about creatures.
I honestly think that the
Yeah.
first part is it's almost better than the second part. Like I like the second part, but if it just stayed around and scried every time I put a creature out, I would like that
See,
even better.
that's why I'm saying with Falco.
Yeah.
Like if you use the plan counter as the alternative cost to Falco, because it says you have to remove a counter from
Okay, I love that. Yeah.
Is it well, let me check, because it may be
from a creature?
A creature,
It might
but if
be.
it says just remove a counter, you might be good.
Yeah. I like it though. Like if I'm playing a 1-drop, I probably play this. I like the scry. I like that it replaces itself. It draws a card and then puts a 1/1 counter on each. So yeah, that's probably
Falco
put this
does
in-
require it to be from a creature.
Okay.
But then you got your Abuela's Awakening that could turn it into a creature.
There you go.
And there are other ways to turn enchantments into creatures, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, if you make it a creature,
even just the
Can we
new
put
one.
this in the category of 9 lives of cards that are super strong against a Vorinclex?
Yeah.
Because with
against one, yeah. Because
it would never put a plan counter on. You still scry 1, but the counter would be rounded down to 0.
Yeah. I mean, it's good that it gets you you're getting a lot less payoff. Like you're just getting the scry, but like it's good. Like
that's
like
going to help you find the answer to the Vorinclex for all your other stuff.
Yeah. All right, here, Political Triumph, this is Duke in the comments. Political Triumph has an interesting case when you add multiple creatures in a single action. If you drop Avenger of Zendikar and get 8 plant tokens, you get 8 Scry 1. They all go on the stack before the sacrifice trigger.
That's true.
Yeah, so if you have simultaneous entries.
That's actually...
Wow.
Interesting.
So if they all enter at the same time, you still get a big scry value, and then you put like 8 counters on there at sacks.
So at that point, then you have, because it's in white and constructed, you have your we play it all the time. You gain a life, you get to create tokens at the end. Also like Pride. Granted, it is at the end of your turn.
I have a question though. They all go on the stack before the sack trigger though, but as you resolve them, does it have to sacrifice after the 4th one resolves? You still get the scries though.
Because the ability is triggered. It still sees it on the field. The ability is already on the stack. It's going to resolve.
No, I get that.
It won't see any future creatures.
All those will resolve, but I think when you resolve the 4th one, the plan counter goes on and it sacks. Because that trigger then goes on the sack, right?
So you wouldn't be able to keep it if you did a mass creature dump for like all at once. You wouldn't be able to keep Political Triumph afterwards because it would 100% sacrifice itself. But you would still get all those because it saw it.
Yeah, because it saw it, right? So yeah, you would get the 8. That's cool.
Yeah,
it's plenty good. I compare this to
one.
There's a Phyrexian card that's like white and 1. Whenever a creature you control dies, you scry 1. those cards are so good when you're like in a combo deck and you're looking to get to your combo card to just dig through your library. So
Yeah.
I like cards like that for sure. All right, last white card. How you guys feeling? You down to keep rolling after white?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, we're 2 hours in. Do you want to cut this down here?
I'm down to. I mean, since I got you guys here, I'm down to go as long as you
Yeah.
guys want to go tonight, basically, and I'll clip it into multiple sections. But
Cool.
yeah, I'm down. I could go still a few more hours.
Heck yeah.
The Century Golden Guardian, white and 3. We got a legendary human hero with flying, vigilance, indestructible. We got keywords galore again. When the Sentry enters, target opponent creates the Void, a legendary 5/5 black horror villain creature token with flying, indestructible, and the Void attacks each combat if able.
It's a flavor win.
Yeah.
Go.
Wow.
To give you actually, you don't have a lot of Marvel context. The Sentry made its MCU debut most recently in Thunderbolts. He's got Superman-like powers, except he's got this mental instability where he transforms into the Void. And I think this is a flavor win. On
That's
the
cool. I mean, so they both exist, and they're both indestructible flyers. Attack each turn. Yeah, I really like the flavor is whatever to me always, but I'm just looking at it purely mechanically, and I'm like, I'm giving my opponent a 5/5 flying indestructible creature. I better have a Path to Exile or something in my hand if I'm going to even play this. But
if you're playing white, you have that 2-drop that can exile a creature.
yeah,
In fact, even more so, the Sentry himself can tap so that you can remove both.
right, yeah. But I basically consider that a big enough downside. Like, I'm glad to get a 5/5, but to have to give my opponent one as well, like that's going to be real niche in limited.
Yeah, I see what Duke's saying. 100
Big power creep on
Hunted
Hunted
Lamasu.
Lamasu. What is, yeah, how would you interpret that?
Also, look at the other art.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're really nailing these alt arts.
Nice.
A little bright, but I like it.
Creature Lamasu
Yeah.
5/5 flying. When this creature enters, target opponent gets a 4/4 black horror creature token. So it's like power creep in both directions.
I think Sentry's so much worse.
Yeah.
Because you're giving them an indestructible 5/5 flying horror.
That just reminds me of the game when I think I activated my Merit Lage. Like, I got the Merit Lage 2020 Indestructible Flyer, and somebody did like the thing that destroys it and gives everyone else a copy. And I was like, no, or like somehow they made everyone have one. It was a nightmare.
This is good for politicking.
Oh,
in a commander game.
That's a good point.
That's fair.
That's really good. Yeah.
You know what? I don't like how this other guy is acting. If you agree to help me take him out, I'll give you a 5/5.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Swing it at this guy.
Yeah, because me and my like ally are getting 10/10 worth of flyers if you think about it. Yeah. That's cool. All right. Into the blue, Atuma, Atlantean Warlord. A merfolk warrior villain. Other merfolk you control get +1/1. So anthem effect. Whenever one or more merfolk you control attack a player, draw a card.
This is 1000% already going inside my tribal lottery deck.
Nice.
Okay. As I said earlier, I was holding my tongue because we were talking about how many merfolks in that, and I knew there was more merfolk coming. Going back to Namor.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, he's definitely going to be like making merfolk tribal a thing within Marvel's itself.
Oh yeah,
cool.
But now we can actually see it taking a broader scope, maybe in just Commander.
Merfolk villains.
Yeah, because I mean that does everything I would want with my tribal lottery deck, because it gives everything the +1 and a major ability off of
Yeah.
each creature being
Oh,
a
definitely.
merfolk.
Yeah, the
Also-
Mask would.
In the wording of its second ability in the commander format in and of itself, you swing out at 3 different players. That's 3 triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 mana is probably too much for Legacy Merfolk, but we will certainly see it in Modern, Standard, Limited, and Commander. 4 mana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Th-
And with like the new
that's
Lorwyn
really
Merfolk and like the tap converge, all that stuff. There's some
Lorwyn needed
decent.
more merfolk. I think they didn't explore enough in Lorwyn.
It was pretty decent, at least in the limited. But yeah, they could have done more. All right, here. Oh, we've seen this Bruce banner.
that's a normal Bruce banner. We didn't look
Yep.
at that one before. I don't
Yeah,
think.
we didn't look at that art, but it's the same mechanically.
It's the same banner. Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of like that one better.
Yeah, I like that one too. Echo Perceptive Prodigy for 2 and a blue, legendary creature, human hero. It's got vigilance for 1 and tap. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control from a creature's source. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay.
So a lower end go-go?
That's how I'm looking at it too, Sparky. Yep. Yeah.
Because you only do it once.
Yeah, you do it once.
No, that's just a worse go-go because go-go is also a 3 cost.
Yeah. It's a worse go-go. It's more restricted because it's only from creature sources. But I mean, like if you're copying a activated or triggered ability from a creature, dang, that creature source really just that hurts it a lot.
I mean,
Does
that
it,
gives you
though?
go-go in limited. So
Let's
you got
go back
that
to
for you.
our agent Phil Coulson, who taps to add a 1/1
Oh yeah,
counter
yeah.
on
I'm not
each
saying it
other
doesn't have
hero.
good applications. I'm just saying it restricts its utility by like half.
Yeah.
In the wide perspective, but
Yeah.
if we're going within the set, there are some synergies we can see.
Yep, I do like that it's a 1/4 because that means it probably is going to stick around for a turn, and you probably will get to activate this at least once. So that's good.
Well, like I said, like this gives you your go-go ability in limited.
Here's something extra good. The vigilance is super relevant because you can attack out with it and then use this defensively as well.
Yeah.
I need to see more cards from this set to figure out how valuable that actually is.
Copying abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
In what we've looked at, we're talking about doubling draws, doubling 1/1 counters on each other hero.
I've been looking for stuff to copy, and
The Bruce banner
other
would
than
be
the 1/1
good.
counters and stuff, that's all I'm seeing.
So
Like
the Atuma Atlian Warlord, you can copy that because that's a triggered ability. The Bruce banner, draw X cards, you can copy that. That's an activated ability.
Yeah.
Phil Coulson, put a 1/1 counter on each other hero. That's a activated ability.
This is usually a 1/4 Vigi for 3. I can't imagine you build assuming this will have a target. Yeah. I think that's fair, Duke.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like an upside that maybe you get to use. I think that's like, yeah, maybe. Am I going to like have better 3 drops? Maybe, yeah. It's a very blue card to have. Let's go to Kang the Conqueror. Because it's like understated, but, you know, maybe you get an upside. Kang the Conqueror, legendary human villain. It's a flying 4/5 with a power up for 8, 3 blue and 5. But with power up, it's reduced by its cost. So you can reduce like 2 blue of that.
4.
Yeah.
Take an extra turn.
Oh wow.
Hold up. There's your ability you're copying.
Okay, yeah. So base rate 4/5 for 4. Power up extra turn for 8. Yeah, so this is good.
And you copy it to get 2 extra turns.
Yeah, you can copy that.
Exactly.
Ew. Okay, well there you go. Now we got a good target. Okay, yeah. All right. I stand corrected.
immediately giving our answer.
Yeah, I see what card it wants to copy now, but you got to have the mana too, though. I mean, you're talking 9
I
mana.
mean, yeah,
For now.
Yeah.
yeah, because you're going to be
In
paying
limited,
8
like
to
that's a
power it up.
tall ask. 9 mana is a tall ask.
Yeah,
But
because you're going to
I'll
be
take
paying
a 4/5
8.
flyer for 4 any day of the week.
I mean, I did play the 9-drop Krang in limited.
Oh yeah, and I've
See,
played big drops too.
that's the thing is in
But
constructed.
there's a
There's
lot of
other
times where
take
that's
extra turn stuff that I feel like you would want to because it requires only 1 card versus 2 to 3 other stuff. You know what I mean? Like to stay on the board.
Yeah.
4/5
So
flyer.
I think
hard
this
to
is
remove
totally
mana.
reasonable. Yeah, I think this is like that power up is like a reasonable enough. It doesn't really have a downside. It's already overstated. So it's just good.
it's still busted.
It's so busted.
It's
It's not
still
like
busted.
it's not yeah, it's just busted because it's good at the bottom and the ceiling is crazy. So, yeah.
Like I do think you would want to take other options in constructed, but if this is what you have, it is still 100% worth it. Like
Yeah.
that's my thing.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. This is a bomb. If I see this, if I see this early, I'm probably going to draft around it. And the
Right.
3 blue is kind of restrictive, but I'm going to be in a narrower deck. Maybe I'm even in mono blue because of that. I don't know. All right, let's go on leader. Go ahead.
In a commander aspect, if you're building this as your primary commander, you're gonna have a hard time ranking it anything below a 3 to 4 because of the extra turn synergy. It's just in and of itself.
Yeah.
All right,
I
leader.
think extra turn synergy brings 4 automatically. Honestly,
Uh-huh. Leader, super genius for 4, 2 blue and 2. It's a legendary creature, a gamma scientist villain. If a creature you control would connive, instead you draw a card, then that creature connives. At beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control connives. I was wondering what synergies it would have, but it's built in. Okay, cool.
I will say I'm honestly surprised this is the first time we're seeing connive so far.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't
big
expecting.
villain too.
Oh, conniving villains.
I mean, yeah.
Target creature,
That's
draw a
fair.
card, then discard. If you discard a non-land, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Draw a card, then discard a card. If you discard a non-land. Yeah, so
Combat return, target creature.
it's a good way to find your lands a lot of the time, too.
Yeah. I think
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. You guys go ahead and give your thoughts on this guy, though.
I am pleased to see this. I am pleased for a lot of reasons because, you know, like I've been wanting to see, this is more stuff with blue that I could use in mono blue because blue doesn't protect itself very well, in my opinion. It's at least not mono blue. Like, and this is giving more creatures towards that stuff that honestly it's not a bad creature. Is a 1/3 kind of a low sided? Yeah. But is 4-drop in blue rough?
You're not playing this main phase 2. You're playing this card main phase 1, right?
100%, yeah.
So really, are you paying for a 1/3 or a 2/4?
Well, that depends on if you're going to connive it or something else. You know, like if you're playing this not mono blue and you're playing it blue green, you put it on our board.
Oh,
just to try to
100%.
get that 1/1 counter. You
Well,
know, so
yeah,
I mean, but I get your
and
argument. I get your argument, and yeah, so I mean that's fair because then you can automatically possibly make it a 2/4 because you discard a card. If you discarded a non-land card, put a 1. Yeah.
Even in your
Yeah.
example, by conniving Ouroboros, you're automatically conniving leader because
No, yeah, you're
of
automatically
how
getting
that
good
ability
value
works.
off of it.
Yeah, so I have a hard time considering that in a limited environment. I would have a hard time considering this anything other than a 2/4 for 4.
Yeah, because you want to target it immediately with
Yeah, giving it
making
that
it
extra,
connive.
giving it that extra 1/1 counter right off the bat, I think makes it more viable
And
to
limited
stay
for
on the
sure,
board.
yeah.
Yeah. I just like the little connive kind of smooth out your draws a little bit. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a very it's rare, but it's middle of the road. Like it's good.
Duke,
It does have
I
continued
have
growth.
not seen creature type Gamma on anything, even though we looked at a whole card. Not at
Yeah,
this time.
right. Did I
Loki
see
is
Oh wait, Gamma. It's right on leader. Gamma scientist villain.
on
I
leader?
am. Yeah, on leader himself. Is there something specific?
Oh, we
You
saw it
able?
on leader. Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Loki,
that's why
god
he
of,
was
yeah, that's
saying
why
it.
he said it. Yeah. Loki, god of
Uh,
mischief, 1 blue and 1, legendary creature, god sorcerer, villain. Whenever a player or permanent becomes the target of an
yeah.
ability you control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn.
I like the other
Of an
art.
ability you control.
Um, for Felicia's look, I feel like there's so many ways they could have done Loki better.
That's fair from a flavor perspective.
From flavor and just ability in general, because this ability only triggers only once each turn kind of sucks. Granted, it is only a 2-drop, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Low cost and stuff. I just you get an extra draw each turn, basically.
Yeah.
Like that's all you're really gonna get. And that's only if
Yeah,
they're
and
actually
only if you
targeting
control.
anything.
Like I think this is one of those cards where I feel like it's going to be good in limited, but it's going to be good in a specific context, which is like green blue with like a bunch of combat tricks. And then like,
Yeah.
you're playing one each turn, you're getting just that little marginal advantage of a card every turn, which a lot of times that's going to win you games in limited. Now in constructed, is it going to be that good? I don't know.
Like I do find it a little weird that they went mono blue with him. But if that's the route they wanted to go, I could still see it. I just think there is more things that blue does
Duke has a
that they should have done.
Yeah. Duke has a good point here. Commander, each turn is different from on your turn. Yeah.
You know where I could see this card
Yeah.
being good in?
So you could have 4
Is-
draws per turn cycle in on.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant by like each turn.
Yeah.
But that's only if they're actually targeting your stuff.
It has
Do
to
you
be
remember
you
that
though. Like
God
you have to have the
tribal
resources.
I built?
I do
with
very well. It was very strong.
Yeah.
That Kratos
Mhm.
Atreus as the commander. This is a very low drop, very synergistic card. I could see going in something like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cool.
I mean, if you have something as simple as like a creature that says, "Hey, tap this creature, deal damage," then yeah, you could get more benefit from it. But it's like
Oh, yeah, that's a good
I
point
just think it's
too.
low. I just think it's really low for Loki.
Loki.
Could have been like more powerful, essentially.
Yeah. Foolish heroes.
You're bound to do mischief, though. I mean, he does live up to the flavor. You're going to shift to lurking and find dinner. Good to check in on this even. Nice. Yeah, good to have you in the chat, Duke. Like,
and thanks
enjoy
for your
dinner.
input, man.
Yep.
I love hearing your thoughts.
Me too. Yeah, Duke is a very seasoned commander player.
He really is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love seeing his stuff pop up in Discord.
Me too.
I appreciate his inputs on other formats because I know a lot of us are not versed in modern and legacy in those formats. So those inputs were
I'll
appreciated.
say, yeah, I played historic a lot and I played modern, but not like I've never played legacy. I won't touch legacy. That's just pain.
Yeah, I tend to. I gotta hydrate from Duke. Carry on. Go ahead, Mr. Fantastic. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Does this count as a hydrate? A monster?
I mean, it is hydration.
All
Like
right,
so,
Mr.
I
Fan.
do have. I was like, well, we can wait for him to get back. But like, cause I have experience with modern and stuff. I used to play it a good bit. I don't have my other type of smoke, so I'll.
That's his hydrate. You know what? Smoke is just evaporated water. When it comes to that, yeah.
There we go. I cast fog. Yeah, got them big old
That's it.
lungs.
uh,
I made a mistake of doing a rip like that of someone's THC pin before. That was a mistake. Never do that. But yeah, like I do have experience with modern. I haven't played standard a whole lot in a while. So you know, Mamba, you know.
I'm about to throw a hot dog in the microwave.
Uh,
Like he's taking a minute here.
so it is. It's good to hear like those more competitive formats, like what people think. Oh yeah, no, don't you no. 'Cause I was working at a truck stop. A buddy of mine dared me to take a rip off of his. Like I take a hit off my vape. Good 12, 13-second hit. I felt my throat immediately just go. I was like, cool. Had all the saliva in my mouth, couldn't spit it out. It was bad.
Bad.
It was bad.
Bad.
I don't know what you were
We were
talking
waiting
about
on you
right
before we
there,
went
but
to the
yeah,
station.
I had like one time when I lived in Albany, I had like a one hit from a bong, and just like the way the smoke hit my throat, like I was just like was coughing for
Oh,
like
it's
30
rough.
minutes. I was like, I don't like this. I'm not doing this again. Like I was like, I
No,
don't
that's
know.
very
It
rough.
wasn't worth it for me.
Because Mama said since I don't have a drink, I have to take it smoke, and then I don't have my THC products. I'm all out right now, so I took a rip off my vape, and he's like, "Dang, that is a rip."
Nice.
And
Yeah.
I was talking about how I did that one time off of a THC pin, and that was a mistake. Took way too big of a hit. It was bad.
Got you. All right. Mr.
But we waited on you
Fantastic
before.
Reed Richards for a blue and 3. He's a human scientist hero. He has reach 2/4. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, you may draw a card. Okay.
Okay, so that goes back into the token gen that we were talking about. In
Yeah.
blue.
And unlimited. So token draw, token draw, token draw. Like
Yeah.
not capped is big.
Like this does take away the benefit off of Ocelot Pride, like I was talking about, because it's one or more. But I mean, if you're
Yeah.
making, cast a creature, make a token, cast a creature, make a token. You're getting bunches of draws with that.
Yeah.
Was the
What was
stuff
the
that we
good
did with
token
like
generator
Cameo,
we
that's pretty
already
solid.
saw? It was blue.
It was the Merfolk.
The Merfolk one, yeah.
No more.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, that would be very strong with this. So if I see this in
Oh,
limited,
yeah.
I'm looking to put those two together for sure.
No more. Cast a non-creature spell. With one or
Cast an
blue.
instant.
Okay, so let's
Hit a
yeah,
1/1.
now
Cast an
I'm starting to
instant.
see it, right? You've got I suspect that we'll see some combat tricks in green because you always do in limited. So
Yeah.
this plus the Loki plus the Merfolk guy and some combat tricks is definitely going to be a good draw engine for the green blue. Like if you see those together, like you're going to want to get them, like high synergy stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. And I just saw our next card, and I'm just
Next card. All right, let's get to it then. Let's see, multiversal incursion.
320 was my favorite art on the Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards though.
Oh, check out this art too.
That's disgusting already.
All right. For each non-token creature you control, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it isn't legendary. Oh god.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. I was thinking Oko, like it's basically Oko on a card, but non-legendary makes that so much worse.
Oh my god,
Oh, yeah.
multiple Atractas, multiple
And
Vorn
you got
Klexes.
season
This is
everything.
game over. This is a game over card. You cast this, you're
Oh,
winning the
I can't
game.
wait to play with that on Arena.
Yeah, this is
I'm
game
going to have to
over.
mess around with that.
Sure, the price is steep, but you pay 7 mana and you cast it with anything reasonable on the board, you're probably gonna win.
This is a win con
Yeah.
level card.
Yep.
That's the thing is, I mean, granted that yes, it is blue, but I know there's so many ways
How sick is
to
this
mix
art
green
too?
with
I
that.
love this art here. This is cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Now the
that's
only downside to this is in limited, this is gonna be a dead card until you hit 7 mana, and then it might be a whiff if you've gotten your butt kicked. So
So it's
like
not something you're gonna be gunning for as a pick.
yeah, like
Maybe
it's
maybe
fantastic and I'm gonna want to cast it, but also the
yeah,
downside
because you got to
is to be
maintain that floor
considered.
state to make it worth it.
Right, exactly.
I
So
mean,
like
if I'm in the card store and I'm in a draft situation and I don't own this in my collection,
you're
I'm
picking
drafting
it.
a
Right,
dead
you're
card.
taking it anyway. Right, yeah, we're taking it anyway. I'm with you. I'm with you. Like I want this card.
But
Oh
if
yeah,
I
no,
have one
just
in
to
my
have a copy. Yeah,
collection,
fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I love greedy
There
stuff
are
like
testing
this.
worlds
It's
where these
amazing.
of them become.
But I
to
will
go on
say
theme with Sparky here, it'd be if I have one, I've puffed, I'm passing.
yep.
Right,
Yep.
right,
I agree with that. This is one of those
No,
cards
that's
where though
it.
you do have to. I think a good habit to get into in limited is go. Okay, is this card good when I'm behind? You know, how can I play it at any point in the game? Like, is it like does it have a versatility? And like,
You know,
yeah,
yeah, I feel like it's really, really good in Commander. All the other formats, it's kind of
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, this
I
card
mean,
would be
in
so
a
busted.
standard game, by the time you're getting to having 7 mana, and blue does get to 7 mana regularly. I've played enough blue black control games to last me a lifetime.
You know
And
what?
even then, a lot of times they're in the one of the standard synergies is blue artifacts, and it's based on making artifact
yeah,
creature tokens. If you're talking in the blue
the
control
servos and stuff.
with, yeah, it's not very good in a standard format. I don't think. That's
I
my
think this
personal
card
opinion.
is very. I think this card might be a bait card for a lot of folks because it's kind of a win more card. If you have enough value on the board, you're usually winning the game already.
Yeah,
It's
It's just gonna
good.
push you ahead more.
Yeah, right. Like I could see if you're at parity with your opponent, that's the perfect scenario for this when that's just going to get you double the board and obviously overrun the game. That's what you want. Yeah. Cool.
But playing
Sick
from
card.
behind, it's really not gonna help you very
Yeah,
much.
it's going to be pretty bad from behind and very dead most of the time.
yeah.
But I love it. I want it. I'm greedy. I want to play it right after I reanimate my entire graveyard with Kenrith. Like that's exactly when that wants to happen. All right, we saw Namor already, right? Yeah, this is the one
Yes,
that
we did.
generates tokens. Secret Invasion, 2 blue and 1, an enchantment aura, enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, exile up to 1 target creature other than the enchanted creature until this aura leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature becomes a copy of that creature until this aura leaves the battlefield. That is complicated, but I get it. Okay, so you're going to put it on something. It will turn that something into a copy of the other thing that is exiled until this leaves.
It's a very big flavor win if you're familiar with the Secret Invasion comic line. We are not talking about the show. People hate the show. Don't watch it. But the comic line, basically the scrolls come to Earth and take the place of the heroes and take their form. So it's definitely something very flavorful.
Oh, so you're like hijacking the heroes.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's why if you look at the alternate art version, the other art, 301, you see Spider Woman, but she's got like a green face.
Yeah. Oh, this is super cool. I
The
vaguely remember
green
this.
is the scroll. It's an
Oh,
alien.
and honestly, that does make it. The thing is, like, you can target your opponent's creature to exile it.
Yeah. So it is removal.
yeah.
Like I'm not, now to talk about it mechanically, like it kind of functions
Mhm.
almost like a sheltered by ghosts in blue. Like you're removing something, you're giving your creature ward, and you're making your creature probably better. You can put this on a 1/1 token and make it into a Traxa, you know? Like that's pretty
Yeah.
Can I
sick.
also say you combine this with that one card that gives your spells you cast flash, right? You can
Mm.
play this as a protection.
God, you could
See,
play
and
this as a
targeting-
surprise blocker.
Yeah, so essentially they're targeting my let's call it Bruce Banner. Sure, why not? I want to protect my Bruce Banner. I cast this with flash because of the other creature. Suddenly now my Bruce Banner is protected and no longer targeted, and Secret Invasion, or the creature that is enchanted with this, now is my Bruce Banner until it gets removed, and then my Bruce Banner gets to come back out. Think about it.
Why does the Bruce Banner get to come back out?
If you use it as your
Because
commander.
when the aura, until this aura leaves the battlefield. So if you destroy the copy, right?
Okay, yeah. So the card that's exiled is going to return to the battlefield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once it gets removed, once the aura is removed.
That's nice. So it is kind of like an insurance on your creature as well. There's a lot of versatile applications for that. Daza, welcome in. Thanks for the lurk. We're looking at cardboard. Thank you for lurking, even though you could care two craps about our cardboard fetish.
Because honestly, I missed that until the aura leaves.
Love you, man.
On the exile part.
I love
So,
that.
Yeah.
Here's
There's
something. I think we need
there's a
to compare
white
this.
spell.
Mm-hmm.
There's a white spell in my enchantment aggro deck that does something similar,
Yeah.
but it gives the creature ward 2 and lifelink.
Nice.
And it's actually it is I believe it is a white 1.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of the card.
I think this is a very strong card. And I want to
Yeah.
compare it to the creatures. Like you can name probably 24 drops, 2 blue and 2, that enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. They don't remove that creature. This costs 1 less, and it does remove it, and it gives ward. Like, I think that's a power creep that has to be considered.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a power creep. I think it's a blue version of what that white enchantment does.
Yeah, that's why I was
Because
saying
blue
with
is known for copying, whereas white's known for lifelink.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing is, like, this is what I've been talking about where I want to see blue do more, is because blue doesn't really do a whole lot of exiling like that. Like, even though it is only a temporary exile, it's still pretty strong to give blue.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, Sheltered by Ghosts, what set was that from? That card was crazy strong.
I think that's the card I'm thinking about.
Yeah, that card was very dominant in the limited format.
That is exactly the card I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yep. I think it's correct to compare that. But I also want to compare it to those copy effects that cost 4. You're getting a lot more for 3 here, so it's just objectively better.
Yeah, and copy is blue coded, but like I said, exile and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, he's exiling their stuff.
You know what? Also, any blue exile, I think, like, I love, honestly, blue getting some of that. Like, I love Hide on the Ceiling from Spider-Man. I think that's, like, one of the most slept on cards in the set that can flicker, like, X creatures and just is so value.
Well, see, that's what I was talking, like I was saying, most of the blue exile you do see is only your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and usually it's stuff like that where it's more like a bounce exile. You know, whereas that's like temporarily taking something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shield, flying car, artifact vehicle, flash flying. When this vehicle enters, exile up to one target creature you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Nice.
Very good protection piece.
Exactly.
Can I ask a rule question on crew? Can you crew in response to the enter trigger?
When this vehicle enters, exile one target creature you control. I think
Oh, so you're
so.
talking.
So I'm
Yeah.
thinking is, right, you're in combat phase, you're being attacked, someone's targeting one of your creatures with a removal spell, you cast shield flying car, targeting to exile the
Yeah.
creature being targeted with
You
the
can
removal,
100% do that.
and you crew that targeted creature to give you an extra blocker in that combat phase.
Yeah, you're basically swapping this in for a creature a lot of the time and having it being like
Yeah.
a stand-in.
Yeah, this is gonna be a hands down easy, definite pick one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. The perfect situation for this car is like they're attacking you with a 2/2 flyer and they only see like a 1/1 on your side and you just like flash
That's
this
what I was
in,
thinking along the lines.
crew it with the 1/1. Maybe your 1/1 has a good entry trigger that you want to use again,
Yep.
and boom, value. Like value, protection. Yeah. It's great. And it's a 3/3 flyer that probably sticks around and punches your opponent. I consider this similar to Strixhaven Sky Coach in that like a three anything flyer early game does really well, honestly. And to have it be protective, it's just really good. Nice.
I like it.
Hell yeah. All right. We're on to Shuri, Wakandan Inventor. For blue and 1, you get a human artificer hero. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And it has a tap ability for 1. Target artifact you control becomes a copy of a second target artifact you control until end of turn, except it isn't legendary. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. I feel like I want to put this in a more constructed deck, but
Yeah.
I don't tend to play the blue artifacts in limited very often because I just don't think I'm that skilled at it, but maybe it's great. I don't know.
In limited, I mean, you and I both tried heavily to make turtle artifacts work, and blue was built for artifacts
Yeah.
in turtle, and it would fall short so much of the time.
Right.
And I mean, with what we've seen out of blue, I don't know that there's enough artifact synergy as of now.
Yeah.
Make this
I think let's assume there's a 3-drop mana rock, right? Like I think that's probably all you're going to get out of this is that like turn 4 you play this and you play your mana rock same turn reduced by 1. I think that's about probably what you're going to get.
I can already tell you I know there's a new shield. I would assume there's a hammer, right?
Yeah. There definitely is.
Yeah.
I have had that be one of the few things spoiled for me. Overall, I don't think I'm drafting this very highly, though. I'll let you know that.
No.
Like, I really don't.
Let's see. Honestly, even in constructed, like even in a blue-white artifact deck, is there great stuff you would want to make a copy of? Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yes, there is.
What is
could
that?
see this going
Chromatic Orrery or whatever, maybe, and you just get mana?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's the one artifact that exiles all cards with mana value 3 or less until this card is removed. If someone casts something.
The problem though is it becomes a copy, so you don't enter. It doesn't get any enters triggers or anything. I don't know if that matters.
The thing is, if you also run a lot of stuff that, like, I know you can with artifact stuff to untap it.
Okay, well then, even so,
You know,
that same
untap
deck
it, make
I'm
a treasure
talking
token into
about,
chromatic orrery.
there's another one in there. When an artifact enters the battlefield, create the token with where its power and toughness is equal to your total artifacts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you get 2 tokens instead of just 1, then
Yeah. I think my most utilitarian use of this is just to like use some big mana generating artifact or something crazy like that. We'll have to see
Yeah.
more from the set to really
Well, that's
see
what I
what
was
the
like. I was
applications
trying to
are.
think because I can't remember what the other one is, but and I know it costs like 1 or 2 to untap target creature. So you make a bunch of treasure tokens, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, turn one of those treasure tokens into chromatic orrery, tap it for the 5 mana, use one of those to untap Shuri, another one. So you're still netting like 3 to 2 mana each time you do that.
Yeah. That makes sense. Like it certainly would be a part of some kind of infinite mana
Mana.
tapping shenanigans.
Yeah, I could see that.
I agree. Yeah. I think that's it's probably
I mean, that's definitely
best
a
use.
line for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure there might be other ones, but
Here's another
I feel like that's
two-sided
the main line, I
card.
think.
Tony Stark. Legendary creature, human artificer hero. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So we're digging for artifacts for 1, or we can transform him for 6. Activate only as a sorcery. He becomes, or could be cast as, the invincible Iron Man. Flying haste 5/5. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may put a artifact creature from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's an equipment, attach it to the invincible Iron Man.
That I was wondering if they were going to make that an artifact creature. I'm glad they did because I was a little worried that they would flavor fail that.
Right. Right.
At the beginning of your come on your turn.
This is one I'm considering in the 99.
So that's
in Commander.
No, do you know why? It's Kalia, but artifacts.
The reason I say
Kalia, but artifacts
as one of the 99 is because of the secret layer Iron Man. I think is a little bit better.
Stronger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out some arts here.
The secret layer Iron Man is a Voltron style, cares about equipment, and you getting to look into your top 4 of your library is amazing just on its one side.
Well, no, I'm thinking back. If you run him as a commander, you look at Brothers War. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of like really good artifact creatures with that set, and like I said, Kalia. So you're sneaking out a bunch of these big creatures just on attack.
I think too, you're probably running like some kind of 7-drop equipment that you're just getting for free turn 6 and you're just smashing the shit out of somebody. Like flying haste, like this is gonna smash someone's face with like I don't know what would you put on here? What's top end equipment? I know there's one like Buster Sword's good. What else would go bonkers on this? Target equipment. You could also tutor up the equipment with like a transit mage. Like transit mage would go in this deck for sure.
It's not very far off. I just put the secret layer Iron Man in the chat.
Oh,
which
sick.
is Iron Man Titan of Innovation.
Oh. It'd be gross to put the Aether Spark on him because it just goes up to 9 and then you could activate.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, if you have anything that buffs him, you could ultimate the Aether Spark if he's buffed. If you put a counter on him, like you can ultimate the Aether Spark because you don't have to activate the Aether Spark to attach it to him. And then, yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
Brother, ew. Yeah, like imagine it's turn 6. He's got a 1/1 counter on him. I swing the Aether Spark and ultimate it for 10 extra mana. It's just, man, that gets fast. That's speed.
Yeah.
Yep. Dang.
I,
All right, that's the end of the blue. How you guys feeling? You ready to go black?
we got black, green, and red still.
Yeah, it looks like there's only
It's
1,
already
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in black. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
The
7, 8 cards in
multicolored,
red.
too.
Yeah, there's a lot, but I'm
So do
doing
we want to
good.
get through black and call it there?
Split it at black. That's fine. That sounds pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that cuts it about in half a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have done what, 3
Plus, we
colors
might
at
get
that time.
more reveals tomorrow, too.
Good
I bet
point.
you we'll get a whole bunch of reveals because we haven't seen any of the commons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right. We have it.
Yeah, good point. All right,
Um,
cool. Baron Helmet 0 for 3 black. He's a
Zemo.
Zemo. He is a human noble. What did I say? 0?
Yeah.
Or Zeno? I'm a weirdo. All right. Whenever you cast a black spell from your hand, Baron Helmet Zemo connives. Boast. Exile any number of black cards from your graveyard with 15 more or more black mana symbols among their mana costs. Copy those exiled cards. You may cast up to 3 of the copies without paying their mana costs.
That's kinda disgusting.
Dude, he's such like a mono black gangster, dude. I love him. He's gonna help me cast Lord of the Pit, and I'm gonna be happy.
The pit.
Dude, this
I
guy's going in my
feel
mono black.
the pit.
Oh, what is the one big one that we always use to return to creatures? Rise of the Dark Realm.
Yeah.
Played that for free.
Oh, geez.
And
the crazy thing is you need 15 or more black mana symbols, so you're probably running like a bunch of cards. You're running Pox Plague just to count for 5 of those. I don't know, but that's pretty steep, honestly.
it is that 15 part is a little steep.
Like even if you had 5 cards with 3 black pips on them, it would take 5 cards getting exiled from your graveyard, right? Like it's 15 cards if they're all 1 black pip.
It's not that far fetched though.
No, it's totally doable. I'm just saying
you
it's
definitely
fairly
still
steep.
get really good value since you're making copies of them.
Yeah.
It's just no, I see what you mean.
It's like, are you going to be able to do it? Like most of the time, this is a 3/3. I guess the connive does help you get stuff into the graveyard, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yep.
How you keep
So you're
discarding
playing
those.
kind of a self-mill strategy probably when you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that, it's a great accelerant. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. $30 card. Cool. In limited, wow, I don't think I'm playing this in limited though, am I? Maybe for the connive, but then the 3 black is just like unless you're playing mono black and limited, that's very restrictive. I don't
you're
think
like
that's
winning off of those 3 cards.
Yeah, I think this is a commander card. I don't think it has much value in limited. I really like it, but I don't think I would play it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Construct a cosmic cube. Black and 2. It's a plan. Here's our black plan. Maybe there's 1 plan per color. I don't know. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 7th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sack it. When you do, you control target opponent during their next turn.
That's rude.
Oh, that's gross. What is that, Skull Clamp or whatever that does that usually?
Are they going to include that on Arena?
Ew. Ew, brother.
They haven't done anything about controlling your opponents, have they?
They have announced the whole set's coming. And this is a main set card. This is not a commander card.
Wow.
I know. That's why I'm curious to see, are we going to get a massive update because they have to figure out how to add that?
Probably.
That's a very complicated thing to code.
I mean, it's basically like you're just playing their turn. I mean, all the coding is
and then
like it's going to reveal their hand and everything.
Yeah. Wow. That's gross.
Interesting.
Okay, could I play this in limited? Whenever you draw your second card each turn. Okay, so we're generating creatures, but we need a draw engine or else we're not doing anything.
Connive does that for you.
Connive, yep. Okay.
The problem I see here in limited is that it's only the second card each turn.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
have to make it to turn 7.
At which
I'll let-
point you've already
No,
drawn
you're already making
14
it to
cards.
turn
You started
10.
with 7 and now you're 21 cards into your deck.
Yeah, it's. I don't see this viable in a limited strategy.
At the earliest
No.
in limited, you're at the earliest you're looking at turn 10 to 11
Yeah,
because
you're
you're
right.
turn 3 by the cost alone.
Facts. Yeah,
The
so
only-
minimum turn 10, 11, right? Like the
Yeah.
only
So
thing though, the thing that makes it viable though is the 2/1 black villain tokens. Like if you're generating tokens,
With Menace.
yeah, with Menace, that's
Now in
you're probably never
constructed, I
hitting
can
the
see one-
bottom, but the top might make it worth it.
Yeah, like, it's
Depending
definitely
on
more
your creature
work
count.
in constructed because you're going to have stuff like foreign flex again to, or what's the other one? Proliferate.
Yeah, if you're manipulating your
Innkeeper's
counters, then
talent.
Mhm.
how bad is it going to
Yeah.
feel when you're up to like 6 and someone removes it?
Oh, mm,
It's just such a,
Like, I don't
a
like when
large
people just
vulnerability
scoop
window,
stuff.
right?
but like I would probably just scoop on that one. Be like, you know what?
I'd be. It's
I
such a
deserve
big
this, but
window
I'm
that they
outta
can
here.
do that. It just hurts. I can feel the pain already. All right,
It's like I deserve this for even planning to do that.
right? It's like,
but
well,
I'm
that
out of here.
it's asking for trouble, bro. It's rough. All right. It's like such a telegraphed. It's like I'm gonna punch you in 10 turns.
See, and that's one of those things. Like the ultimate, like goal, like the ultimate to do with that would be to copy it with Go-Go though, and take control of everyone's turns.
Now we're talking.
So not only could you
It'd be
do
so
that,
hard
but
to get it to happen, but it'd be so worth it.
Oh yeah, I like
there's a
that.
combo there. A 3-card combo. Construct the Cosmic Cube, Go-Go, and then there's a spell in blue. Proliferate X times.
Fair. That
Yeah.
I can't think of the
That's
name, but I've
jumping.
seen that one.
Yeah, and it's actually in the Precon Quandrix. Precon, I believe.
I like that. You should post that combo in the combo section. That's sick.
Yeah, that's a gross combo, but it'd be so worth it.
Yeah, I like that idea. That makes me want to build a brawl deck just to do that. Crossbones, malicious mercenary, human mercenary villain with death touch. Death touching 3/3 for 4. Whenever another villain you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Crossbones. He deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers once each turn.
Once again, that once each turn is what makes it so not that great.
Yeah, that sentence really kneecaps a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's
It's
2
crowbar
damage to
because
each
of the
opponent, though. In limited, that's pretty good. Card expansion
Yeah,
algorithm.
and putting the
Nice.
1/1 counters is still pretty solid.
Yeah, I do remember I really enjoyed playing villain tribal in Spider-Man. Like I played blue black a lot because I liked it, and the uncommons like Doc Ock was just really strong, and I kept getting Doc Ock cards. So I bet
Yeah.
they'll do the same thing because it's kind of Marvel crossover again, and so I feel like this is definitely viable. If I've got enough villains synergy going on, I will probably pick this up.
Fair.
It seems like a very decent 4-drop. Yeah.
You won't have to pick it up. It's an uncommon.
Yeah, like I'll probably draft it.
Yeah.
He would take it as a pick if
Right. Like I would pick it in a draft. Yeah.
If there's enough villain synergy.
Yeah.
in
Right.
your
Like say
pack.
I've got like 6 villains. So it's good enough.
yeah, that's fair.
Dark Deed. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. So this is
two.
basically
Straight
Last Gasp, but just better. Yeah. This is
Instant speed.
this is a
2-drop.
yeah. You pick this card in limited. This
Why
is
do I
a card
really
you take.
dig that art?
You like that art?
It's not about the art just looks
Ew.
really sick to me.
It reminds me of something
like-
like my art teacher would have airbrushed in like 7th grade. Super cool.
This looks like Bullseye killing Electra.
Nice.
You're pretty good, Toots. But me, I'm magic. I love that.
That's sick. Nice. Yeah, not much to say about that, but I mean, it's last gasp, but better. Instant speed
Yeah.
removal. That's A+ removal spell right there. We saw Doctor
Goes back
Doom.
to the need for the flash in white to be able to give your heroes +2/+2.
Yeah. That's what you want to respond with. Nice. Doom reigns supreme. One in black. It's our another black plan. Is that our second black plan?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whenever a villain you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Put a plan counter on this enchantment. All right, some of the first drain and gain we've seen so far.
Mhm.
When the 5th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, target opponent exiles the top 5 cards of their library. You may cast up to 2 spells from among the exiled cards without paying their mana costs.
So there's your plan card for limited.
Yeah.
Because you could easily dump villains and get that to 5 in no time.
Yeah. I think you're hitting that 5 easily, and I think you're gonna get that. But
That's
you only get it
honestly
once,
really
but that's
good.
pretty good. 2 cards, you drain and gain 5 times. So you gain 5 life, they lose 5 life, and you steal 2 of their cards for 2 mana. Yeah, that's a banger.
Like, is there a solid chance of just whiffing on those 5 cards? 100%.
Sure. But also, I mean,
But
you even if you
you can
remove
also
a
hit some
land,
really
you
good
hit their
gas.
removal. Yeah, like right. It doesn't even
Like,
matter if
5
it
cards
wins
is a
like
pretty good amount.
yeah, 2 cards for drain gain 5 is fine at a base rate, right? And then if you get a really big hit on the bonus, awesome.
Yeah.
What I like about this one is that there are villain token triggers. Okay.
Mhm.
On Doctor Doom, you create 2 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens. You have on the construct a cosmic cube, making the 2/1 creature token with menace. I know
Mhm.
we talked
Yeah.
about that not being as viable, but it is a combo with Dune Reign Supreme if you're talking about,
No,
synergy there.
that's fair.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
hard
I think
part
the
about
token
that is
generation
you're
is
not
super
going to
viable.
be
Yeah.
in a specific limited amount. You're
Mhm.
only going to see at most or at minimum 5 in pre-release 5 to 6 rares to mythics versus a draft where you're going to see less.
See, that's why,
So
like, when I'm looking at, like, white, black, and constructed, it's really easy with Ocelot Pride to hit that.
yeah.
To
Mm.
make a bunch of copies of a bunch of hero tokens.
Well,
I
in
mean,
this
villain
case, we're
tokens.
looking for villains. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Like, you would easily be able to dump and get to that 5 in no time.
Yeah, and we've seen a few white flicker effects too that can, re-trigger the villain entering.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice. I like that. That's a solid card. $25 card currently.
I see that one going up a little bit.
I think that one will come in the Doom Commander deck, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I
I
like
mean, if it
it.
does, that'll make it kind of stay.
Electra, Daughter of the Hand. For 2 and 2 black, we got a human ninja villain with sneak. Ah, we're seeing sneak again since the turtles. You may
How
cast a spell
sneaky.
for 1 if you also return an unblocked attacker. Oh, 1 and 2 black. There we go. Yeah, so an unblocked attacker, you sneak it in. She enters, taps, and attacking. When she enters, destroy target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or less. Banger.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's great. So it's a 3/3 for 3 that enters and kills something. Those kind of cards are perfect and limited. Like, that's what you want. You want to be adding to your board, taking away from the
Yeah.
other board. It's simple, it's effective. It also can
I like
re-trigger flicker effects if you want to play something again.
flicker her.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's a little limited in constructed because unless you play it early, it's gonna kind of die off pretty quickly. Because I feel like after you go past turn 3, most of the stuff you're gonna start seeing is that 4 is going to be higher than power 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but in limited, I could see that being really useful.
Yeah, I still think its entry trigger does make it a valuable piece if you're playing like kind of a reanimator recursion style deck, because you're just
Oh
bringing
yeah,
it
I'm sure
back
you
and
can
killing
still
things.
definitely get value. It's just
Yeah,
in constructed, I feel like you're a little more limited on the value.
yeah, like you're saying, late game you'd rather be reanimating like that, a bigger can kill anything with less restriction type card.
Yeah.
Yeah, valid.
I like the art 366. It looks like this card's getting 4 different arts.
Oh wow.
Man, oh, love that one. 395.
And 326 is the other one.
Yeah.
366 is my. I like these ones with the names in the background. They're just bold. They make a statement. It really
I do
pops.
like that one.
Yeah. This one's not so much for me, but
I think that the Sentry one was my least favorite with the name in the background because it did yellow just blended so much. But
Yeah, it was very
yeah.
bright.
Yeah. It's funny, I gotta go back.
it's also an acquired taste. It gives me the neon avatar cards. It gives me that same vibe as those.
Yeah.
Mm,
I didn't like those either. I think, yeah. Masters of Evil for a black and 5. This is a human villain. It's a 5/6 for 6. It also has discard this card, search your library for a plan card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. So it's got a built-in plan.
see, that gets you to that one that we were just talking about really quickly.
Yeah.
So turn 2, you do that. Turn 3, you get the other one out.
Yeah, so this functions kind of as a second copy of that card. I do like the Anthem effect for other villains get +2/+1. So it's good early and it's good late. That's one of those, that's good in the early game, good in the late game. That's another good thing to look for in limited. So pretty good.
Yeah. Like it.
Yeah, definitely good if you have the plan card. If you don't have the plan card or you didn't draft the plan card, then it's just okay, but it's still plenty good. The Anthem effect is a pretty nice closer, but I bet there's also powerful things. Huh.
You gotta see how many plans there are once the uncommons get revealed.
Yeah.
Because that'll tell us how powerful the tutor ability is.
Modoc. Legendary artifact creature villain. Here we have a black artifact, a flying lifelink 2/2 for 5. It better do something cool. Mental organism. Pay 3 life. Modoc connives. Activate only during your turn. Draw a card. Discard a card. If you discard 9, put a 1/1 on it. Okay. Designed only for killing creatures your opponents control get -1/1. There it is. Okay. So it's an anti-anthem for your opponents. It's like a lesser Elesh Norn type effect.
Yeah. I mean,
you gotta buff him immediately. Start getting that lifelink going. It can be an engine that kind of starts to power itself.
Yeah, he's your counter holder. He's what you want to put your counters on for sure.
Yeah. Because as soon as he gets to having a 3/3 power, all of a sudden its connive ability is free once a turn.
but looking back,
Good point.
that one card that said turn an artifact into a copy of another one non-legendary, here's your Modoc. He's an artifact creature.
Oh, nice.
So
now
now
you're getting
everything's getting
-2.
-2.
Yeah. Great point.
And possibly even killing things at that point.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I feel like -1, there's a good chance a lot of stuff, unless it's like really low end tokens.
I honestly limited. I think, okay, yeah, this is kind of starting a little behind. It's definitely like not exactly where I want to be. It probably is whiffing a bit. It's too expensive to start. Like it's behind, but I'm having constructed thoughts. Like I want to play this with Maha and just kill everything my opponents have.
Fair.
Yeah, so like that's my ideal scenario for this card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can agree to that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Interesting.
it's tough. Like it is good. I think conniving is probably going to be more valuable than I'm giving it credit for. But
it seems like a big synergy across blue and black as a color pairing.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get smoked by blue-black decks and be like, "Oh, I see now." Like,
Demir's getting low.
yeah, I get it now. Like somebody's gonna do something that's gonna make me realize how strong that is, but
Yeah. No, it's definitely one of those that is kind of high for how
yeah,
not.
right. Like I think it just starts so understated that like it's gonna become valuable, but you gotta do it like twice, maybe put the counters. Now you got a 4/4, but
Yeah.
cards like that are not usually where I want to be. Like a good example was that 2/1, where every time you play a 2-color card, it gets a 1/1. It just never stays around. It's not strong enough. Somebody's
See,
playing something bigger. They're playing Hulk and it's an 8/8 for 5, and you're sitting here trying to get a 3/3 to be a 5/5. You're wasting your time, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And at that point, can you really sacrifice a life just to make it bigger?
Right. And can you afford to like be getting beaten down while you're trying
Exactly.
to put this effort into this card? Yeah, for sure. All right. Super Scroll. I've heard a lot about this one. This one's like Black Kenrith, I heard. Legendary
It's
creature.
Esh's new pet project.
Legendary. Oh, it's
It
my
does look
Wooburg.
like
It's a Wooburg card. Yay. It's just Wooburg with a black shell. Okay, so flying for 3 for white and 2, you create a wall in 04 with Defender. Boring. For green and 3, Super Scroll gets +4/4 until end of turn. Now we're talking. Multiple copies of that would be nice. We'll just kill someone with a 1-shot. Red and 4, Super Scroll deals 4 damage to target creature. Sweet. And blue and 5, target player draws 4 cards. Damn, 6 mana for 4 cards is way above rate.
Yeah.
It's expensive,
And you
but
can
it's
reduce that easily with a couple of ability reducing costs. You can duplicate that ability
with
with some of the
Oko,
cards within
with
this
Go-Go,
set.
I mean.
Oh,
That's a
within the set,
killer
yeah,
one
there is
to
too.
yeah.
Because it is a creature.
Oh, it is a creature. Yeah, you want to pick this up with the blue one we saw. So yeah, that's valid. That's good.
Because yeah, even copying that one time, so
It's a draw 8
instead of 6, 7, you draw 8. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
gross.
6, 7.
You probably win. That's probably going to win you the game if you're able to actually pull that off. That's kind of like tricky though. Although
It's just
legitimately, if you're running blue-black, you could theoretically drop that turn 3, Super Scroll turn 4, but then it's like turn 6 by the time you're getting to do that. But you could copy the turn 5, green, red, and 4. It'd be a little lucky, but man, kill 2 creatures on turn 5, you're winning at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder what the fixing looks like in this set. I wonder how viable it is.
We haven't gotten to
We've
green
only
yet.
seen one mana rock so far. And that was the Soulstone.
Yeah. All right, here's our last card of the night, folks. Thunderbolt's Conspiracy. For black and 3, an enchantment with flash. Whenever a villain you control dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. If that creature is a hero in addition to its other types.
Very flavorful.
Yeah.
If you know the Thunderbolts, they are basically villains that are heroes, that become heroes. Yeah.
Cool.
Thunderbolts is almost supposed to be like the Suicide Squad of Marvel, kind of.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think I've been seeing stuff about that.
This card is going to be a heartbreaker. Like when you have a turn where you think you're like trading with their whole board and this card comes out, you're going to cry. Like this is going to suck. Like I'm going to hate when this gets cast and I'm playing limited.
See, this makes me want to go back to Falco again. The only problem is Falco doesn't run black. So unless Falco's part of the 99, you can't really remove those finality counters. So you're risking exile.
Yeah, you're definitely risking exile. But I mean, you are getting a second life also, so
which is fair.
That's
There's
plenty
ways
of value
to remove
usually.
finality counters.
Yeah, even just flickering something. That's where the Soulstone becomes good
Flickering.
Again.
There's
you could flicker 'em for
enchantments
sure.
that remove counters from Lorwyn. There's spells that remove counters in Lorwyn.
So yeah,
too.
I think doing something like that makes that a lot more valuable, because then your stuff has a better chance of staying. Because like even if like you board wipe, your stuff staying on the field.
Or if you really hate someone, play expansion algorithm and proliferate those finality counters. You know what? I hate this card so much. We're gonna make sure it stays in exile 7 times.
Yeah. I mean, it does
That's so
have
silly,
flash.
bro.
So in response to somebody
So
board
fucking
wiping,
silly.
you throw that on the field.
It wasn't meant to be a strategic play. It's meant to be the I'm sick of this creature play. You know what? I'm gonna do something funny.
Yep.
I would give it 7.
And
Yeah,
that thing
but
is
no,
finally
mean-
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I
4
do. I
mana
see
for this.
Seems
like the
expensive.
line of responding to a board wipe with this is kind of rude.
Depending
It's
on the
like-
board wipe. It has
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean, if
like
it's
a
an- if it's a-
Blaz Act. Or
Yeah, if it's an exile board wipe, it just doesn't work.
yeah.
I think it's good,
Or
like when
anything-
you're at parity, in limited at least, like in limited when you kind of have, like you're just facing down a board that's approximately equal to yours, and you trade all of your creatures for all theirs, but then you flash this in, and then you have a board and they don't. Like this is gonna be a bomb in limited. I think 4 mana is plenty. Changing loyalty 1B, enchantment aura, flash replicate, enchant creature. When enchanted creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control. Well, that's nice and way less of a downside too.
See, yeah, like
That's
that's just way better.
Yeah, that is
The
objectively
benefit-
better.
The benefit to Thunderbolt's conspiracy over changing loyalty is when you're
This
talking
was
about
all villains.
a
Yeah.
third creature or more. Because as soon as you hit 3, well, then with this changing loyalty, you're paying 6. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only time. However, changing loyalty is more flexible. It can target more than just the villain archetype.
Right.
But if your deck is built around something like this and it is impacting more than 3 creatures, Thunderbolt's Conspiracy is a better option.
Yeah, I'm purely looking at this in limited, and I know this card is gonna piss me off when it happens.
Yeah, as an option in limited, yeah.
And it's gonna feel real good when I do it. Like I know how this is gonna play out. Like this is gonna be one of those cards where you're gonna be really worried that they might have it.
Yeah,
in a plenty of situations.
About the one that's basically a not so great go-go. Like in constructed, yes, go-go's much better than that card. But that one gives you the option in limited. You know, same deal here.
Yeah.
Like, is changing loyalty probably the much better option in constructed? Yes. But you're not going to get changing loyalty in limited.
Thunderbolt Conspiracy isn't an aura, so it triggers for each villain that dies. Decent anti-board wipe for a villain kindred deck in EGH. Yeah.
And you know what else is interesting? You could also use it to kind of splash your villains into a hero deck. Because it's changing the creature type.
Yeah.
That would be a cool build. Honestly, imagine a build where it starts as villains, but everything ends up heroes, and then you drop like the hero anthem card. And like,
yeah,
yeah,
be kind of cool. That'd be an interesting flavor. I think I would like that. I would be have fun building that.
You know what? You're playing a Rakdos villains deck, right? A villain hero deck, and you just Blaz Act intentionally responding to the Blaz Act with your Thunderbolt's Conspiracy.
Yep.
There's the combo.
There you go.
That's the combo.
I like it. Yeah. I like it a lot.
All right. So since this was our last one for the night, I got to ask, excitement for the set going up or staying about the same from before you saw the cards?
I'm definitely going to say up. Like
You think so? You went up a little bit?
I went up a little for me. Like I was really kind of neutral. I'm kind of like I'm not Universes Beyond is kind of whatever to me, but like I like mechanically, like if it's interesting to me mechanically, I've seen enough where I'm like, that's cool. I want to try and play that. So I've seen enough where I'm like, that'll be fun to try out.
I would say mine went up quite a bit because, and for some of the same reasons. Like the Universe Beyond, yeah, it's like, okay, this isn't magic. But mechanically speaking, I've seen a lot actually that I'm really excited for.
Yeah. That's
And they are doing what I was hoping with giving more stuff to blue in ways that I wanted them to make even possibly running mono blue worth it again.
nice.
So I'm pretty excited for this. What about you, T-Bray?
It's given me enough hope that it's not gonna drop to that Spider-Man ew moment, you know.
I
Like
mean, yeah.
I don't think I've seen enough of the set. I need to see some of the commons. And we have a whole nother second half of the uncommons and rares that have been revealed to look at.
Yeah.
Still.
I think we've had
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
Go ahead.
no, I'm definitely waiting to see before like I say for sure how I feel about the set. You know, whether I'm excited or it's like, oh,
I think
because
yeah.
I want to see what more there is.
Yeah. I think we're just guaranteed to have more than just like 70 different Spider-Mans in this set. So like that's already a plus. Like it'll at least have some diversity.
Now it does make me wonder, like, since you said they will be having, what was it? You said 5 or 4 more sets after this.
They're supposed to have one for each of the Infinity Stones, at least according to Mark Rosewater's blog
So
post.
what?
Another 4 after
Yeah.
this one.
So that makes me now I do wonder, like, with those, because we've already seen some Fantastic Four stuff. We've seen obviously the Avengers. Haven't seen anything Guardians of the Galaxy yet.
You got Guardians, you got Inhumans, you got X-Men, which is pretty
Let's
much
see.
all
We
but
didn't see anything
confirmed.
X-Men. So like that does make me wonder, like, what are they going to be doing for those other sets?
That's 3 of the 4 sets right there.
Yeah.
Cool.
You
But
could really go
I'm
into the
I'm interested.
the multi-dimensional aspect of this too. We haven't seen a Doctor Strange card yet, which is interesting to me.
We have seen him pictured. We
Yeah,
haven't seen
right.
him.
He was on
Yeah,
that
that's fair.
temporal whatever. Yeah, but we haven't seen him yet. Yeah.
The one that made a bunch of the copies. Yeah.
Yeah. Where was he?
So we could go into the mystical side of the MCU or the Marvel universe too.
Cool. When do you guys want to do the next segment of this? You want to do tomorrow night?
I'll call. I told you I'm willing to call in tomorrow to do another round.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
Cool. Let's just fire another
We'll do
one
the
off
rest and
at 10
see.
p.m. again.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down.
Sweet.
If they announce more, if everyone's willing to get on earlier, I'll get on earlier because I'll call in, and so I'll be available all night. No Olivia at all.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely be working, but if I get off early, I'll message you guys.
All right.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Sweet.
This has been fantastic.
Yeah, this has been really fun. I'm really glad we decided to all do this kind of commentary style.
Yep, and I'm glad Duke was able to hop in for a little bit.
Appreciate you, Duke.
Yeah.
Put his input
Appreciate
in.
you, Duke. And we'll put this up on YouTube for folks. I would love to get in the habit of doing this, and like the way we play, also try some limited out together, and do all the stuff we've been doing is always fun. So
I think
cool.
by Sunday, Draft Sim should have it up, right?
How
so
many
maybe we can get some
commander decks are they having with this?
4.
Do we want to plan for a commander playing the precons? Like we did with...
Yeah.
100% down.
Okay.
Yep.
I am for sure going to be scooping up a Doctor Doom Commander precon. I will be doing a giveaway of that precon.
Nice.
See you later, Black
I'm
Mamba.
gonna be running that
Later, bud.
giveaway from release until December. Lots of time for people to get in on it. The reason I'm waiting till December is Doomsday. When that launches, I want to give it away.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's gonna be the Doctor Doom deck
Big shout out to
specifically.
T-Bird here. Make sure to go follow and get ready for that
So
giveaway.
stay tuned for that for sure. I know I want to get I'm probably going to end up getting a booster box. Who am I kidding? I've been on the fence about it, but I think what I've seen so far has tipped me in the favor of, yeah, I should get a box.
You know, that's another thing with it is, yeah, because I haven't really bought booster boxes for a lot of these sets, and you know, buying singles, buying the boxes, buying just packs. I don't know. I don't know yet as far as how I feel.
The Hobbit, for
that.
sure, getting a box is worth it. They've
Oh, yeah.
made it worth it because of the box topper. The 1 in 20 shot at a one ring, for sure. Otherwise, typically you want to judge whether you should buy a booster box based on the uncommons and commons, because that's what you're going to get the most of.
Yeah.
And I do like what I'm seeing out of the uncommons.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing is I'm seeing enough cards in the blue and in the black, and I would argue in the white as well that I would definitely want to use. So it's like maximize the chance of getting most of those cards. Yeah, I would probably use. I'd probably get a booster box. So far, but now, yeah, I think I'd probably get one for this set too.
Oh, we have super zoomed in Secrets of Strixhaven.
I was changing
That's
it
not Universes Beyond, brother. Ew.
The heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for letting me join in.
Yeah, that was great.
I look forward to
Looking
looking at the
next
rest
one.
of them and seeing what else there is.
Yep.
That review.
Hell yeah.
Now write a song about it. Go.
Song on the spot, go.
Oh man. Okay. What are we gonna do? I gotta like look at some cards and get some inspiration. I gotta like drop some card names in there.
Mind Stone, you have to include.
I was just trying to think, like, what were some of the big hits that we saw? There was that Hulk one, Mind Stone. That last plan that we saw was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Whether you're playing Magic with your friends or all alone, I know you're gonna wanna pick up that Mind Stone. And whatever your plan may be, whether it's glory or just a dark deed, I hope you survive Dr. Doom and cast your super scroll. I hope the Hulk will smash and you can reach your lofty goal, yeah. In the Marvel Universe, there are more. So many cards, maybe you play the Fantastic Four. Maybe you transform, your tone is stark. You could be a hero or a villain. Either way, we're playing Magic and we're chillin', yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Magic card review. Yeah. Sweet.
Heck yeah, dudes.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hop out of here for the night.
Nice. I'm gonna